Thank you.
God,
Nothing, not a whole lot to complain about. How are you all?
that's nice. Me too. Amen to that. Thank God.
Nice. Hey. Ah.
So, who's all coming? How many people?
Oh my God, like 20 people. So like now is the perfect time to just chill chat, you know?
I gotcha. Because you'll be heard.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Please.
Yeah. Lil, you're having trouble with the video, Lilius?
Am I?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't see me?
No.
You know what stinks? I don't know if my webcam works on my computer. Oh,
My mother-in-law had the same trouble, and I gave her tech support and got it all running. We just had to update her version of Zoom
Oh.
at the time.
Oh.
I don't know
Oh.
if it's that or my computer.
Did you definitely turn start video on?
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, I've had problems with my son used this computer and I think he broke that on me.
Isn't that
Oh.
what kids are for?
Yeah. And to suck all your money dry.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So, hey, Sammy.
Yeah.
So I live across the street from this guy named Jim on Cedar Road in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. And apparently
You mean
you've been
Jim Cohen?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Jim Cohen very well.
I've heard you've been to a party of his or two here and there over the years.
Yeah.
Well, next time you come down, let me know, because I literally live across the street from him.
Well, actually, I'm in Lansdale, which is about 20 minutes from you right now.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and when you first publicized you'd moved to Elkins Park, I reached out to you because my partner Bill is a classical violinist. And I thought maybe he and Elizabeth would like to perhaps play together, and then you and I could just, talk about old times while they were professional musicians, and we'd had a lot in common, but we never seemed to have hooked up.
Oh,
I'm
Louise, I
sorry.
see you.
I was probably so
I
busy
turned
I
it
may have missed
on.
that.
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Hey there. Oh, we can see you. We can still see a silhouette of you.
Yeah, the
I
light
can't-
is in the wrong direction, so you look like
Oh,
a
it's
shadow.
too much?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Little better, a lot, getting better.
I wanted to sit outside, but
I
couldn't go in.
see. That's better. Not quite, fully lit, but I can see
Not
it.
100%.
You're at 65%. That works. It's a passing grade, right?
Well, I can go inside.
It's
It's so nice out.
I know. I wish I would love to be sitting in my garden right now. I was right before I had breakfast in my garden before, doing this. It's great.
Where's Hammy?
Hammy is out in the yard playing. I'm sure at some point the little prince will scratch at the door and tell me it's time, let me in, and then he'll say, let me out, let me in and out. I'm his servant, So
Maybe I'll go in.
You're good. No worries.
You're
We can see
okay?
you enough. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
I want somebody to see me. My face is always like this.
Yes.
I barely wear makeup anymore. I was so excited to do this.
Here.
I was
We know
like,
each other.
yay.
I am
We know
so
each other
excited.
40 years. No judgments here.
Oh my God, it really has. Damn, we've known each other a long time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
cool?
the truth.
This song my mother used to sing to me as a kid goes through my head a lot. It is make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Always I've lived by that.
True.
Yeah, there's something precious about the people who've known you for so long. You know me, parts of me that nobody would ever know. It's awesome.
That's true.
Well, there was that tell-all book that was published a while ago, you know.
Bitch.
Yeah, some of those stories are worth a lot of money.
The real story of Mark Levine. The tell-all.
Sadly, it'll be one I've written
God.
myself. I always tell everything. Oh, Lil, you look wonderful. Hey, Michelle. Oh, not quite.
She's
Not
getting
quite
there,
there yet.
pressing the buttons.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, do we get to see you unmasked? I feel like we're like,
Maybe.
come
Oh, I like
on,
the
do it,
mask.
honey, do it.
I'm social distancing. Actually, I'm
Oh,
advertising.
that's such a
for
cool. I just caught the mask. Very cool.
Oh, come on, Michelle. I want to see your face. Enough with these masks.
All right. I'll take one off. I have two from Dory, so I had to like.
Oh,
I had
oh
to.
wow. Nice.
I have the matching T-shirt too, but I thought, say, being Pride, I would glitter up.
Ah,
Glitter up. You glittered up.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everybody.
That stinks because
Oh.
Billy was going to come up for Pride again. We were going to go.
I know. I know.
We had such a good
Here.
time.
The whole world is crazy. What can you do?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, but I have a feeling. I was watching this show on MSNBC last night. They did this they sponsored this global concert that The Rock was sponsoring, and he was the MC. Hey, Mark. Your audio is not on, Mark. Anyway, it was beautiful. And it's like they were talking, everyone in the world was talking about, this is a global thing now. We now live in a global community. And, you know, we need to change the way we do things. And they talk not just about COVID-19, but about the environment and more. And I look at this and I see the beginnings of a global federation. And I think that's what humanity needs to survive. Because otherwise, the environmental crises are way worse than people realize. I mean, way worse. So we need this to survive, you know? And if we do it, and if we have a global federation, you know, where different regions can govern themselves independently, but where they are handling things like science, research, and development, and you know, making sure that everyone in the world has the best healthcare, and healthcare will become cheap because, you know, we'll get away from these, you know, it'll change everything. It literally paves the way for human immortality and utopia, global utopia. It really can happen. And I tell you, we live in interesting times, you know, and here we are. We look at the impact we had on things, right? I mean, we did things that affected people all over. How many people emulated what started here and, you know, at the Waverly? And you know, it just shows how, like, you plant seeds and they throw in the wind and things grow, and it changes people. And it's a great time to have changed things. You know, there's so much needed. It's beautiful. And I really applaud everyone here for being so bold and, you know, and creative, and creating our own little subculture, you know, to give us expression for great things. It's awesome. So I'll shut up now.
That's all
You
right.
don't have to shut up.
It's your meeting, Mark.
It's good, Mark. Listen, I'm glad you're hopeful. That sounds good to me. You know, what I read and what I see in this country, I'm not as hopeful as you, but I like that.
You know what? When I was seeing this concert, you couldn't help but watch it and think, why would anyone vote for Donald Trump? He is so obviously out of touch with everything happening in the planet. And he's in the totally wrong direction for humanity. It's like, you know, oh boy, we have something great here. It's a little early though.
Damn it, I knew it.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Oh,
It'd be
gotta
nice
hit
if
the
you had
video,
his video on.
Testing.
Oh, Maria's on. Hi, Mark. Mark Dawn is on.
Uh-huh. Okay, we have a few more people coming in soon.
I had a feeling it was going to be Sal as the special guest.
yeah, there you go.
Be great to see you, Sal. We can't see you.
Or hear you yet, but
Oh, I haven't spoken yet. Can you hear me now?
oh
we can
yeah,
hear
Hear
you.
you,
You
but
gotta
we
turn your
can't
video on
see
so we
you.
can see your handsome face.
How do I get the video on?
there should be look, could go down, scroll down to the bottom of the page. Put the arrow all the way down. There should be a menu pop up, and there should be something on there that will ask you to start video.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I got a fly in my house.
I screen.
Did you scroll down to the bottom? Did the menu
Well,
pop
hold
up?
on, hold on.
Okay.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne, your audio, there you go.
Hello,
Hey,
I'm just
how are
used,
ya?
I'm just mute. I'm just used to muting everything for my work meetings.
Yeah, me too.
So I just so used to leaving it on mute until it's my turn to talk.
Okay. Somebody has music on?
That's a TV.
Oh,
Hi, Mark.
there. Hey, yes, we did it.
Hi, Maria.
I wish more people were here
Everybody's
already.
gonna get really little.
It's gonna be a little square.
Yeah, get used to it now because it's gonna.
Oh, it's good to see people while I can see them.
Yeah.
Mark, I can
Yep.
see everybody's faces, but mine says black, just a
I
black
guess-
square.
It's not, the video, you had to
Wait a
hit
minute,
start.
is it, next to the word mute, there's these three dots. Do I press that?
You know what? It may be on your version that's it. Hit that and see if you see something that says start video.
Try it, Sal. It can't hurt.
Because the video thing
Mute my
should
audio, oh, start video,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
There you are.
Allie,
Hey,
Allie
hi,
Lou.
Sal. So good to see you.
Oh, God.
Gotta have the lighting right.
There you go.
There you go.
Sally Ann is
How
in the
are you?
house.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Do I sound loud enough? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, it's great.
Yep.
We can
Uh,
hear
there's-
you in East Orange, New Jersey.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not going to get here till 1:30 or 2.
Really?
have-
That late?
Do you have any time, Sal? Because I know they'll all love to see you.
Well, I mean, I don't want to stay on for 3 hours. Or anything.
No, whatever works, but as long as you can, because it would be a treasure for them all to see you.
Who's coming at 1:30 or 2?
Well, Jewel and who else? There were a few people. Valerie.
No, Valerie's just gonna be a little bit late. She's not gonna be 2
Okay.
o'clock late. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but typically, I originally called it for 1. You always started a half hour early for people who arrive early. But so I mean, some people probably they just won't even get on to 1. Oh, there's another person already.
Who just
Debbie
got
Avery.
on?
Yeah. There'll be a lot more arriving by the minute. But right now it's great because we have the Brady Bunch view. Nope.
Yeah. Well, I was
Oh, wait,
thinking
we lost
Sal,
Sal.
it's Center Square, Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, Michelle, you're in the center square now. At
Oh,
least
no, I'm
mine.
on top. I'm on.
No,
Oh,
Sammy's in-
see, yeah.
Sammy's in the middle.
But
She's
we lost Sal.
Alice.
Poor Sal.
She's
no.
Alice.
Wait,
We lost
Sal.
Sal though. Sal,
All
what
right, he'll
happened?
come back. This is so cool right now, but when there's 20 people on, I'm scared of how it's going to be having a conversation. But
Wanna get
hopefully it won't be
on.
all. Oh, we like last time, like some people came and went, and so it wasn't all at once. That helps. So, and we
It's
went
fun.
over 5 hours last time. I mean, 5 hours and like 10 or 20 minutes. Can you imagine? And it was like, it just went by. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to twist your arms to stay on 5 hours, but you can. No.
Yeah.
Anyone want to like do like some catch up? Like, what's your life been in the last 40 years?
That would take more than 5 hours.
Yeah, right. Well, I figure right now while it's mellow, this is the time to do it.
But you know what? Before our thing gets started, I wanted to talk to you, Mark Levine.
Sure.
Did your sister tell you that we met?
No.
That she and I. She didn't
Beth
tell
or
you.
Jennifer? Jennifer.
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 It's Jennifer.
Yes.
She lives
Oh
in
my
the
God,
Poconos,
she
right?
did say something.
Okay.
That was
It
yes.
was so random and weird. And I work for a swim school, and she was interested in her daughter joining.
Mm.
And she must have seen my name on your page and said, that lady looks familiar. So she called me back at the office and said,
Wow.
just tell me, do you know my brother? And Mark Levine. I was like, of course I know Mark. Sure, I've known him for 100 years.
Who doesn't know Mark Levine?
Right. Everybody.
We lost Sal.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was just a kind of thing.
It's funny, you
Hi,
know.
Debbie.
It is a small world, Maria.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times weird shit has happened. Like, I'm at a party. I'm talking to this woman from Scotland, who I barely knew. I'm like, oh, so where you from? And she goes, oh, it's a small town. You never heard of it. I'm going, try me. I've been to Scotland. And she goes, Galashiels. I'm like, Galashiels? I've been to Galashiels. And it turned out my friend I'm staying with in this shithole little town, total north of Scotland, near Inverness, my friend used to date this woman's brother.
Oh.
And what are the odds?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
Yeah.
tell you how many times that has happened to me in life. Like, or one time someone said, oh, I have a friend coming from California. Can I bring them to your party? I'm like, sure. And he's at the party, and I was like, oh, hey, Ryder. I thought he came through another friend, but it turned out he came from this other friend who had no idea that I knew him. I mean, what are the odds? So many things. It's just
That's
such a
what
small
I'm saying.
world. Hey,
I mean, I did
Joel.
know that you had family in the Poconos. I just didn't know that I'd meet them. That's all.
That's funny. And I'm telling you, small world. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know if any of you guys ever like Kate Bush. She's got this wonderful song and there's this line that I always love: soul birds of a feather flock together.
Mm.
And it's so true, we're drawn to each other, and our extended people are drawn to each other. It just somehow happens.
Mhm.
We flock. Hey.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Is Sal gone?
yes,
Sal is
just so
gone.
you guys know, Sal is here and got kicked off, so we're waiting for him to come back.
he lost the internet. So
Yeah.
I told him to reboot.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it
yeah.
off.
Oh, no.
He'll hopefully find his way back.
Oh my God, I can't believe I missed that.
No, he'll be back. I'm
Oh,
sure
he'll
he
be
will.
back.
Yeah, yeah. And it's better because, everyone wants to see him and people are just arriving. So, it'll be good when,
I've just arrived.
Yeah. Hey, see, you weren't that late at all, Jewel.
Nope.
Hi, Jewel.
Joel,
Hi. How are ya?
oh my God, how many freaking years?
So true.
Ever.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Wow.
Long
Joel,
time.
where do you live? Where are you?
I am in I'm in Seattle, Washington. So I'm about 30 minutes northeast of Seattle.
Wow. How the heck did you get in Seattle?
My husband had a
plane.
friend who moved out here, and we were like, he was from Queens. He'll be back. And he didn't come back. So
I lived in
eventually
Seattle.
he wanted to come out to see what it was he liked. And we liked it. There are eagles. I have deer in my backyard. There's, it's cool here. So
No, that's great. I'm just shocked. I didn't know
I went
you
to school in Olympia, Washington, not far from her.
Wow.
comparatively.
I love Seattle. I mean, I thought about going. I'm going to retire in a year. I was thinking, that's one of the places I would love to be,
It's
or
a nice
near
place.
Seattle, maybe go back to Olympia. I still have lots of friends there. So it's a nice place. And with the environmental changes, I think it's one of the areas that'll be less hit. So
It's also pretty politically left.
Oh yeah. I love that.
Oh yeah.
I watch MSNBC. I love Rachel Maddow. I'd have her baby.
So who else is here? I only see who's talking at one time. There's a way to see everybody, and I don't know how to do it.
Oh,
At the top, to the view, the gallery view.
That's right.
Sammy, you're so quiet.
I'm working on my daughter's.
Just listening to everybody else.
How are you?
So,
I'm well, thank you.
It's good to see you.
Get on my phone.
Okay, that's funny. There's someone else on, but I can't. Oh, there we are. There, somebody is there. Somebody,
Hurry on.
cousin It has arrived.
Yeah. Tim is the clown. Is that supposed to be funny?
There's someone whose audio
That is
seems
Joe?
garbage.
It's Pennywise the clown. Oh, there he is.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Hi, Seth.
Nothing come in.
Hi. Hi.
You're in.
You do look like cousin It. Because that your ID came up as It.
Lovely. This is new.
So,
Jewel, how's your foot?
was Sal our surprise? Was Sal our surprise?
Yes.
I'll never know.
So cool.
What was that?
Somebody's sounding very alien.
Yeah.
Ben,
Like
where
it-
are you?
Wait.
Debbie keeps going in and out.
Yeah, she's losing the connection.
Yeah.
Mark, how's Florida?
It's still here.
Oh my God, your governor's an asshole.
My daughter is there. It better still be there.
Yeah, I'm right. No. I mean, I'm like, well, Maria, this is the weird thing. Maria's dad lives in Naples where I live.
Right.
So I've gotten together with Maria a couple of times over the last
Right.
bunch of years. So small world again.
Right.
It's like, what can I tell you? I mean, this place writes its own punchline. You know?
Your governor is such a dick.
You don't have to tell me what I already don't know, Mark.
Oh my God.
And I don't mean that as a compliment.
No,
Just
I
to be
don't
clear.
know. Trust me. Lizard Man, our state senator, Scott.
Oh.
My God, the whole bunch of them. I could like line them up and shoot them if it was up to me.
Oh my God. But one thing I have to thank Florida for, you allowed us to export Trump to you. Thank you. Good riddance. We're so glad.
I see Mark, I see Maria, I see Elias, I see Sammy, I see.
And yet none of us see you. Turn your video on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I see Laurel coming in.
Are you Miss Louise? Your little spy thing?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Where the hell are you, Mark?
I'm in my living room, honey.
What
Why?
is outer space thing?
Oh, well,
Virtual
come on.
background.
It's me. What are you even asking?
Honey, I used to live in your living room. Don't remember that.
And yet, if I could, this is where I would be. Trust me.
Just
how many times?
channeling his inner Trekkie.
Yeah.
Ah, Star Trek, man. It's the future.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Our surprise guest is back.
Which one?
Lily is
Hey.
We're starting to see you, but not see you.
He's connecting. Just
Yeah.
there.
Takes
The
some
audio's
internet.
connecting.
This is one of those rare times where you see the tech support call and the tech support helper at the same time.
Is that a great thing?
Okay, now, I go to this. Hold
Oh my God.
on. Hold on.
Yep, we know you got it.
Start video.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it, little engine.
I think I can. I think
Yeah,
I
he
can.
did it.
Okay, there I am. Here.
Hanging up.
Hey.
Yay. Uncle Sal.
Okay, everybody, here. I don't know. All of a sudden, my computer just went off.
You look good.
Welcome back,
Probably
Sal.
overloaded.
Hey, Sal.
Sal.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Wow, I heard Perry's coming. Is Perry coming?
Yes, Harry is trying to come.
Wait, hold on. I gotta pick the volume up too.
Are we gonna have Perry picture time?
Perry picture time.
It's Perry picture time. It's Perry time.
Now, this is not a bad view. We can get 16 in at once, no problem.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Now,
get
can you-
four on.
I don't know which was worse,
I could only get.
Perry's pictures or Michael Wax's buttons.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
Suzanne,
have
where
a few
are
of those
you?
upstairs.
I'm in my living room. That's a
Oh, it's a background?
yes.
Mine is real. Just saying.
I said I want to be where Suzanne is. Look at those beautiful palm trees.
Yeah, it's just it's a virtual background.
You're Scranton, aren't you, Maria?
I'm just in my office.
I'm in the Poconos.
Poconos. Okay.
Maria, next time I'm in the Poconos, we should hang out.
When are you coming to the Poconos?
I have never an idea. I don't know.
Let me know. I'm here.
Cool. How far are you from Bartonsville?
20 minutes.
That's nothing. That to me, that's like
I work in
right next door.
Bartonsville.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know,
my
here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know,
Go
my
ahead.
brother-in-law has that huge used car dealership in Bartonsville that like everyone goes to.
Which one?
Damn.
Colonial? Is it Colonial?
Colonial, yes. I
We
bought my
there
car from
once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My
I'm here 20
brother-in-law's
years, so.
Danny is like the head salesperson there. He's an insane man, but he's a lot of fun.
I can't say that I met him. It was a long time ago. It was one of our first cars when we moved up here, but yeah.
Yeah. If you had met him, you'd remember him. Trust me.
Okay. Enough said. Enough said. So Billy should be on his way in. I just saw him say he didn't want to be the first one.
Billy is never on time.
He wants to be fashionably late for a Zoom meeting?
No, he's just making an excuse for the fact that he's late all the time. That's all.
Marie.
Yeah, Nora should be here too, and some others. Yeah.
How about the Dougs? Did anybody invite Doug Rowan and Doug?
Doug Rowan will be here.
Oh, good. I missed him. And
Yeah.
Barbara was supposed to be here, but she said she'd be late.
Dory.
Dory's not coming.
Dory's not coming. Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
And Gail wanted to come, but she couldn't. She's working.
She said to say hi to everybody, but
yeah.
not
She
surprised.
came last time, popped in. It was awesome to see her. I saw her in Florida when I was down there, so she's a love.
And you got to see Joe.
Yes, I did.
I love him.
He's a nice guy. Yeah, she did well. She found her riff. He's a
story
handyman.
Heartbreaking.
Hey, he did well.
He did. Yes, he did.
100%.
Yes,
1,000%. I adore Gail. So
I do too.
I had such a great time seeing her. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I just love it when I see any of you. It's just beautiful.
Well, what I think is really fun? Reconnecting and renewing friendships as adults.
100%.
This is fantastic. We get to do what we want now, and we're not getting in trouble.
Yeah, but it's harder to do.
Sometimes.
I don't
No, but
do as much.
it really is. Technology is amazing. It's like it's been 40 years, and we're all talking. And hey, Sammy.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun.
It's been 40 years and we're still connected.
Here's Billy.
I still know
Here's
where
Billy.
we are.
Family.
Who was that?
there it is.
Will. It's Will.
It's Will now.
No, it isn't.
That's what I
I still call him Billy.
Oh, hell,
Okay,
you call me?
Today, am I? I don't know what to call myself.
Here he comes. Should we do some music for him?
Yeah.
Will Billy. Like we don't know.
That's me.
Then same thing. Will Billy, look, he wrote.
Is he?
That's very cute.
Well, Will Billy.
He's a Will Billy.
He's a Will Billy.
Hey, you can call me Steph,
Will
you can call me
Billy,
Mark,
we
I
can't
don't
see you.
Will Billy.
I'm trying.
Put your camera on.
Put your camera on, Mary.
care. There we go.
Boo.
Hi, Will Billy.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
There he is.
Hey, Seth. Hey, Maria.
Hi.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi.
Hey, Scott. I have no idea who you are, but hey.
Scott, we wouldn't have had good lighting.
Scott, you wouldn't have had lights if it wasn't for Scott.
Yeah, at 8th
There you
Street,
go.
I was in the booth a lot, and
Oh, okay. Now I remember, Lou. Maybe. I don't know. It was many drugs ago.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh, it's because they went on a cruise, I see. On a desert island.
And I am, of course, in space. Where else would I be?
Do you see Sal?
I see Michelle.
Hi.
Hear me.
I'm in my classroom. That's what you see behind me.
I have just as much right to be here as you.
I'm in my
Will
office.
Billy, do you see Sal?
No.
He's there.
Sal's
Oh,
here.
so I have to
Wave,
scroll. I have to scroll. Hi, Sal.
I'm still learning how to do this thing across the top with the arrows to see
Yeah.
everybody's face.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting everybody at once. I got to push the arrow.
Oh,
Yeah, you
no,
can
there's,
like 6 people at a time.
No, but he's on the
Full
phone.
Screen. There's a full screen, Sal, that you can open.
I can get
I'm
9
on
at a
full
time.
screen.
Oh, wait,
No,
Bill,
no,
gallery.
go into the upper
Quick,
right
quick
corner.
gallery.
You got
Go where?
gallery view and speaker view.
Try the
On
upper
the
right
top.
corner.
There should be something that says gallery view.
Yes, it's little boxes, little squares.
It's a square with little dots in it.
Oh, at
It
the
says
bottom.
Gallery
at the bottom.
view.
It might be
That'd
bottom
be
of your
You know,
version.
it's everybody has a different screen. So
Yeah.
That'd be different.
Participants, chat,
nice,
Yeah.
Scott. Nice.
Participant sounds right.
participants.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh, now I have a list on the right, though. No.
Oh,
That's-
no,
That's
no.
if you want to chat with us individually, like a written chat.
Oh,
Do you
get rid
see
of that.
something that
X
says
that.
speaker view?
Wait,
You know, like-
host. Wait, I disabled the audience, the participant
I don't see none of that shit.
screen sharing. Wait, okay, I turned that off.
I
Okay.
think maybe you have to
There
put
should
the
be
cursor
something
up
that
to the
says
top of
with the
screen.
word view in it. Like speaker
Gallery
view or
view.
something.
Mine had little boxes.
They might, yeah.
Top
seeing
right.
that.
Yeah, that's what mine have. And
That's
then the
what I
arrows
have.
on the right.
Is the little boxes at the bottom of the screen?
Then that probably is
Could
it.
be.
You hit it. What could happen?
Right.
We'll find out.
We're not gonna all like burst into dust.
No.
Is there a
it
button
share,
that does that?
share screen? No.
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 You don't want
No.
share screen, no.
No,
You
no.
want gallery view, like everybody's there.
Sal, are you looking at the
Say
bottom of
like-
the screen or the top of the screen?
Are you
I'm
using
Mine
looking-
was on the
I'm
top.
looking at the
Sal.
bottom at the
Yeah,
moment.
look at the upper right
Look at
corner
the
of your
top.
screen.
It's usually the upper
Scott's
right.
right. Upper
Oh,
right.
those little boxes next to the expand.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay, I'm in.
Yay! Now you
got-
see everybody.
Ah,
And Suzanne, that was all
Yay.
without a fucking piece of cardboard.
That's better.
Now, how are you guys getting the nifty backdrops?
I know you people are all so exotic.
It's in the virtual background list.
Oh, forget
On
it.
the-
That's way
Yeah, I
too
don't
much
got
for
that.
Sal to handle at this point.
Will, on the bottom of your screen at the left where it says stop video,
Yeah.
there's a tiny up arrow. Click on that.
See, this is
And
why
then you'll
Scott-
have a, no, you don't want to, not in the big box. You want to click on the tiny arrow. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then it says choose virtual background.
Yeah.
And if
Oh
your
my
computer has
God.
the power to do it, it'll run the
Now
virtual
you know who
background.
Scott is.
That was-
Mary Ann. Now you know who he is.
Yes, dear.
Yeah. All right, Will Billy.
Hey, Lilius.
I gave him a new nickname.
I think you should change it on Facebook.
Oh, it's not letting me
It's
get in.
Will Billy.
Will Bill.
It's Will Billy time.
Now we can only see his forehead.
I don't have any choices for virtual background, so screw it.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
It's
Oh
too
my
cold to be outside today. Here.
Where did he go?
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
He's trying to find virtual background.
No, it's not. It's not
That's
showing.
fine.
It's not showing me any exotic places. So I'm going into my.
Michelle got
Photos.
hers up.
We're fine with your head.
Girl.
I don't have many choices, but I like
You
Northern
really
Lights.
don't.
Ooh, I like yours, Michelle. Ooh,
Thanks.
I don't have any.
Aurora.
Sammy, is that a virtual background?
No, actually, it's a background I used for an international conference I did last week. And so since my office is based in New York City, I thought it would be a very appropriate background.
It's fantastic.
I like it.
I love it.
This is awesome. 14 already.
It's
And
like the Brady Bunch.
And
it is even better because we're not as boring. You know?
Wait till hour number 5.
Oh my God.
So how's everybody holding up through COVID? Everybody okay?
So far, so
Doing
good.
good?
Well, yeah.
You know, I'm just happy to be out of work. You know, not out of work, I'm getting paid. I work in the courts. So I'm just getting paid to stay home and do nothing. And it's probably going to be like, I don't even know how long before they call me in. Because they're like, I was just reading something, they have like, what's it called? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. And they were saying something like phase 4 would bring in 50 to 75% of the staff. And I'm pretty sure they're going to make me one of the last people, you know? And I'm like, honestly, less than 2 years away from getting 30 years so I can retire.
Oh, good for you.
Yep. And thanks to COVID,
You're my idol.
Oh, here's the better part. The state is so fucked now that they decided to do a retirement incentive to get us old timers who get paid a lot to retire. And they won't even replace us for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they do is they give you 1 month of credit worked for every year you've been there. So
wow.
They haven't voted on it yet in the legislature, which is what they have to do. And the expectation is they'll offer to us in January. They give you like up to 3 months to decide, and then you're allowed to work for another 6 months. So my goal is to work till next September. I'll be 4 months away from my 30 years. With the credit I'll get, I'll hit 32 years and get a 63% pension.
Wow.
So
God bless.
And it's exempt from city and state taxes because I work for a state agency. So I'll be taking home, you know, without Social Security, I don't have to pay, and I won't be contributing to like my deferred comp, which is like 401k. So I'll end up taking home pretty much what I'm taking home now, and that's without Social Security. And you know, I want to just travel. I want to go spend like couple months in Iceland. I want to spend a few months in Spain, go down to Costa Rica, go down to South America, go visit my ex-husband once he's deported and say fuck you. So,
I'm gonna send the boy with you if you do that.
Say again?
I'm gonna send the boy with you if you do that, you know.
Oh yes. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I know none of you know what that's a nasty little thing she's talking about. She fucking hates my ex-husband.
Boy's my friend. He does things to people who do mean things to me and my friends. That's all I'll say.
But anyway, so I want to have fun and I want to write. I have so many stories I've been wanting to write for years. I don't know if you all know, I have a story published in a Spider-Man book about a Navajo character called Black Crow. And I've for years wanted to do this awesome sequel. And I found this amazing, like, Native American artist who finally did some work at Marvel. And then I'm going to make this story short. Through a weird series of coincidences, it turns out that someone who is like his mother is a dear friend of mine in Washington State. Her son is on the tribal council of their tribe, in fact. And so they're very close to this artist who I actually touched base with and talked about possibly doing a project together. And it turned out that my friend Barbara, who's going to be, I'm using her as a lead character in the story. So I'm like, this hot artist, is he going to possibly want to work with me on a story featuring his like adopted mother? I mean, what do you think the odds of that? I mean, how insane is that? That like small world, right? I was saying, right? What are the odds? And the weird part is I met this woman because years ago when I was at school, me and a friend were on campus and there's these two little boys there. So my friend's like, oh, let's play with those boys. And this adorable little boy turns to his little brother and says, I love you, Ian. And I thought, what a good kid, right? That's so sweet. You know, he was like, you know, Nigel was like 8 years old at the time. And so I run into him on a bus one day. I'm reading a comic book on my way to school. And he plops down next to me. I'm like, oh, hi. And he's looking, he's like, oh, you like comic books? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you some the next time I see you. And he's like, oh, thank you. You know, Okay. And he runs to tell his mother, Barbara. And Barbara comes up to me and says, oh my God, you have no idea what you just did. I left the reservation to come here to go to school because my husband was an alcoholic and I had to make a life for my kids. So I got rid of him. And so I'm trying to, you know, do things. And my kids don't have their family with them. And Nigel's uncle used to give him comic books all the time, and now he's all alone. And what you just did is awesome. So we became friends forever. And now I'm going to get to write a comic book series because of the comic books I gave that kid. How insane is that?
Karma.
Isn't that so true? I swear to God, the universe, we are connected. It's incredible to see the things that happen. And in my life, I will tell you, I had an amazing show. So, and look, I mean, fuck, all of you guys are amazing. I love you all. I just want to say that. I'll say it again because that's just how I am. But, you know, it's really, I'm
so sweet, Mark.
Oh, I'm
We
so
love you
happy.
too.
I am so happy to be able to do this. And now we have Doug arriving, who I just talked with the other day. And it's like,
Doug who? Oh,
Doug Rowan. And I hung out with Doug and Sal in Fire Island years ago, right after I came out. It was so awesome to see them in the Grove. And here, you know, here we are.
What is
Hi,
Doug?
Doug.
Is Doug just a still screen or what? Oh.
There he is.
Hi, Doug.
Bitch, do you know how many times I had to restart this goddamn computer? 3 times.
You are the best at bitching.
What the hell? Anyway, hi guys.
Hi, Doug.
Hi. You're showing all your toys.
Oh yeah, my house, my strange house of oddities.
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
Hi,
Thank
Doug.
you.
Always have to make an entrance.
Who said it's wonderful? I want to marry them.
Oh, that would be a great marriage. Who's going where? You going to Florida or is Mark going to New York?
You know, Sal, I just want to say thank you for all the opportunities you gave me as a kid. You know, you know,
You're gonna make me start crying now.
Well,
No. Listen,
know?
let's not do all the thank you Sals because everybody. No. Everybody was there because they wanted to be there, and I was happy to be there as part of the group. You know, I'm not a saint in heaven or anything like that. So.
But you deserve to be acknowledged. So, on behalf of everyone, so we don't all have to repeat 100 times, thank you. And it's so awesome to have you here. How's
Who
that?
said Scandaluge?
Thank
That
you,
was me.
Mark.
Dios mío.
Dio mio.
And if,
Motherfucker!
Those
Oh,
motherfuckers.
I'm just hearing Sal yell, this is the fucking show. And if you don't like it, you can go see it in Staten Island.
Tell her.
Oh, there is one girl in Staten Island who gets on the internet and goes, how could Sal have said that about Staten Island?
Oh,
Like,
please.
shut the fuck up.
And you know what? You know what? The original line was, if you don't like it, go see it at the New Yorker.
Oh.
The original line, but we didn't want to make it specific when we did Fame, so we made it Staten Island.
Right.
Wow.
That's right. I remember you changed it for the movie. And how awesome that we're memorialized in a movie, in a major film. You know? That is so great. I love looking at that and seeing like everyone's faces.
I know.
My
So
poor
good.
eyes that day.
Oh,
Oh,
poor Suzanne with the
Suzanne.
smoking.
Oh my
She was
God.
crying so bad.
You see, in one scene, I had those stupid sunglasses on.
Yes, he made you wear them. Alan Parker made you wear them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh my
listen,
God, he was a
when
trip.
we did audience participation, they made me smoke one cigarette after the other. So if I get cancer,
They
definitely
made
Sue
you.
Lou.
I know.
Oh my
how
God.
hard they tried.
Remember that?
to. They made. Yes, I did it too. But look,
No, seriously,
I'm
I
still
was
doing it.
like,
Oh, Smokey Ann. Look at her over there. Oh.
Oh my God. I'll tell you that the clip on YouTube of our scene is like such a great pickup line. I've showed it to you. Like, oh, you want to see? I was in the movie. Yeah. Oh, wow. You know, really, it works.
It definitely raises my score points with my daughter's friends.
It is true. It gives us
Most
street
of them
cred.
know it.
Even now, it gives us street cred. You know.
Somebody, I can't hear her. Can
That's
you?
it.
I'm the cool mom.
Wow, but your audio sucks.
Yes.
Your
Hey, cool mom, your audio sucks.
Okay.
How do I fix it?
Get one of your kids to do it. You know, I'm sure they know.
Is my audio okay?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind
Yeah.
of, Seth, not really.
Not perfect.
That's a shitty webcam. It's the best I can do.
All right. Well,
What
it
happened
is
to
what it
Michelle?
is.
Michelle.
Oh.
When Michelle got up, I actually thought I would see her in somebody else's box. I know that sounds- literally thought she would walk across everybody's room. I
Isn't
know
that a
sounds
scene from a
dumb,
movie? I think they do that in like the Brady Bunch movie or something.
Yeah.
That's what it
Really?
was. Yeah, yeah.
I
think they
actually
did that.
thought I would see her do that though when she got up. I was like, maybe I'll go.
It's just not Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, no. And Sal's not Paul Lynn. And the
Hey,
thing
Michelle.
is- Who's getting on? Oh, Michelle.
Michelle Kablinsky.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, we can hear
your
you,
audio-
but we have
We
to
can't
see you.
see you.
Probably a good thing.
Oh, stop. Don't say that.
Where's the, sorry, I'm on a different.
Your camera.
Go scroll down to the
I got
bottom.
it. Mark.
Oh,
there you go.
That's on a different piece of technology that I haven't done it on before. I can figure it out. Thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
How many people are on?
16 so far, and there was a couple trying to get on. I don't know what happened to them.
Hi, Michelle.
We may have trouble with this, but we know how to dial a rotary phone.
We
I
were
got
just
8
talking about Fame. You know, I love Fame, but that was the reason I stopped wanting to be an actor, is blowing the lead role with Alan Parker. Because remember, they picked some of us to go in and audition.
Oh, I
and
did too, yeah.
yeah, so I went in and oh my God, I can't believe Marge Simpkins was the talent scout's name. And I see her in some big stuff these days, including I think Star Trek or something. But anyway, so I go in and she has me read the part. She goes like, I'm reading for her. Oh yeah, my mom's away a lot, but no, it doesn't bother me. Oh no, my mom's awesome. Really, it's fine. Really. And she's like, oh my God, that was great. You're a natural. I'm like, oh, that's been waiting my life, right? So I go in for she brings me in for a screen test, and they loved me. And I've been on a couple little things, like I know that I look good on film. Like I look like fun. I mean, you could just, if I'm not even talking, watch. I'm fun to watch. It's like I do physical comedy. So, you know, they love me. They bring me into Alan Parker, and I read for him, and he gets all excited, which of course the British version of excited is, you know, and then runs out of the room and brings me out the part where the character confesses he's gay. And if you guys remember me back then, I was like not ready to say, yeah, I'm gay. Oh yeah, I'm a total faggot. Yeah. I was not. And so I was stiff and I blew it. And I'm like, I guess I'm not meant to be an actor. But then years later, I realized, oh, I'm just not meant to be straight. You know?
Over one part?
Huh?
Over one part?
I know. My ego is weak. What can I tell you?
I'm going to tell you something. Michelle is entertaining me because I feel like she's Fred Mertz with the tree. She just keeps walking back and forth. I don't know what the hell she's doing. What's the story, Mark? But Michelle is definitely carrying a tree back and forth over the street.
Keeps getting bigger. I watched that last night.
I can't. I'm like, what is she doing?
Stealing the show.
Look at Doug's party.
Wait a minute. How come Michelle and Moisha aren't in the same house? Aren't they married?
Oh, come on. We never went through with
Aren't
that.
they married, Sal?
Never
Sal,
went
who
through with it.
didn't tell me?
Oh, everybody! Suzanne got so mad. Suzanne, I never saw you more mad than you were that day at the wedding.
I talked to Michelle about a couple of months later. I didn't talk to her.
You didn't talk to Michelle either?
No, not for several months.
Oh no,
Really?
she felt betrayed.
I remember that.
Sure.
I wasn't told either, Suzanne, and Sal's my brother, so.
Let me
come
tell
on.
you,
Michelle's
I
her
didn't
best
tell.
friend.
I didn't tell Steve Hirsch either. And let me tell you,
Really?
he was inviting the press for this wedding. And I said to him, Steve, you can't. And he goes, why? I said, because it's a joke. They're not getting married. And he got all upset with me because he thought he was going to be in the newspapers or something.
Oh my
Didn't you
God.
call Fox?
I remember the story after the fact. Yeah.
You don't know some of the behind the scenes stories. Oh, God.
I could only
Now's the
imagine.
time, Sal.
I was going to
Yes,
say, Sal, come on.
Fess up.
Finish it.
Your soul. Fast.
Oh, well,
That whole thing was conspiracy.
There she
Hold
is.
on, everyone.
She's
Back
back
up,
with her
up.
tree.
I want to hear this.
She changed
Story.
her outfit.
She changed her outfit.
I did not. I had this on before.
She had to
You
take
work-
the tree into the other room.
Now you can work the room.
Work it again.
Don't resist.
One more
Do it
time.
again.
I'm all game.
Doesn't she look excellent?
Yes.
Michelle, you look excellent.
Ever excellent.
Don't resist. Someone was knocking at my door. I got the packages, so.
Oh,
I can't. Oh my God. I just was saying while you were gone, aren't you in the same house with Moisha because you're married?
No, that never happened.
I don't know. There's a lot of stories about something that didn't happen.
And the baby, where's the baby?
But literally,
It was a baby.
literally the only people who knew were Michelle, Moisha, me, Gary knew.
And the rabbi.
Gary was doing the singing. And the guy who come running down the aisle saying, you know, Michelle, you promised me, we picked him up on the street or something.
No, he was actually the president of the yeshiva that I was working for.
Oh,
And he was with his
God.
wife, and his wife was the one who lent me the veil.
Oh
The
my
rabbi was an
God.
old friend of mine. I wasn't
The
taking care.
president of the yeshiva knew before me?
Yep.
The hell is this?
And
Oh,
remember
and we
the-
had to tell Steve Hirsch the week before.
because he was
surprised he
inviting the press. He was inviting the press, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That whole thing was just pure genius.
It was, the timing was perfection as the movie, the lights went down, the movie went on, and everybody
were all
was
just
like
pandemonium.
And I screamed April Fools. I screamed April
Oh my
Fools.
God.
And the movie started. Nobody watched the first 15 minutes of the movie because everybody was screaming and yelling.
We were all in the lobby getting mad at the three of you.
Oh, Suzanne was down in the front, banging my head against the wall.
Why?
She almost made a hole in the wall because she was mad that I didn't tell her the truth.
Oh.
You know, when you were away a few minutes ago, we discussed that.
Yeah. Yeah, moving the tree. Yes, we discussed that.
And Perry walking all around the village holding one of the poles for the fufa.
But Perry, is Perry coming on?
he doesn't know how to get on.
Right, he has a phone. He doesn't have a computer. So he's trying to get
The best ever and annoyed Sal the most. I think,
Perry, do a
ever,
cartwheel, Perry.
Ever. What? Oh, the cartwheel. That was one thing. Perry kicked Sal in the head.
Oh, Suzanne.
He kicked me in the head.
He kicked Sal in the head. No, do you remember we had like you would probably remember Sal better than I have, such a bad memory. But we were doing some kind of press and there was people, lights and cameras there. And Perry took over.
It was
because Sal was
MTV.
he was trying to promote the fan club.
Yes.
And Perry gets on tape and goes, "Oh, you want to know about the fan club? Come down to H Street and ask Sal." When Sal was going to, this was like the whole world was watching. Come down to H Street.
Actually, you got it almost a little wrong. He was being interviewed on national television, and they asked him, "Tell us about the fan club." He didn't even say H Street. He said, "Oh, just go down to the theater and ask Sal." While he hogged the camera. That was the whole point of being on MTV. To promote the fan club.
Oh my God. I'll never forget that. You were so mad at him. Oh my God.
Do a cartwheel, Perry. And then he kept on saying, "Why is Sal mad at me?" I said, "Just kicked him in the fucking head."
And then he spilled soda on him
Yes,
afterwards?
yes, and then he spilled soda on him about 10 minutes later. And Sal goes, "It's my fucking night."
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
I think we spent more time playing the Miss Pac-Man machine in the back than watching the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Miss Pac-Man.
Who's talking?
Good times.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny.
I
It's
liked
Perry
all
Picture
those.
time.
I liked all those little side things that were happening. There was John Hall celebrated his 50th time missing the creation scene.
That's great.
What happened to John Hall?
He's fine.
He's around according to Greg Klein.
He and
tried
his
to find
sister,
him.
he and his sister, Elaine, her name was?
Yes,
Yeah.
Elaine
Yeah.
Hall.
Elaine Hall.
Yes.
Elaine had one eye. I mean, she had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I
She was
remember
blind.
Elaine.
she was going blind. She had a
She was a
birthday.
nice
ceremony.
girl.
She was
Yeah.
so sweet.
I
Oh,
remember
she was a
that
doll.
Elaine
She was a
had
doll.
one eye that looked like a cat, and the other eye, she said she only sees a blur with figures in it. I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah. I went to school with her. We worked in the biolab at Stuyvesant together.
She was lovely. Well, she is a
And
lovely
her brother
girl.
was
I'm
very
assuming
funny,
she's
very
fine.
sarcastic. John Hall.
I remember John Hall. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Elaine,
Does
Nora's
anybody
here.
know what happened to Darren?
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I don't.
Yes.
I thought he also
Who
joined,
said yes?
Jennifer, I thought he joined a police
did.
department.
I did.
He retired from the police department, and now he's she.
Whoa, time
What?
out.
Who said that?
Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa, that's a lot in
No,
one.
no, that's a lot.
He retired. Wait, he was a
He
cop?
retired.
Wait, he was a cop?
That,
I thought he was
you're
a
worried
drag
about he was a
queen. He
cop
was a
rather
he.
than he's a she now.
He's a she now.
Is this,
Yeah.
You
this
can
true or
find
is everybody
Darren on
pulling my
Facebook.
leg?
I think we
No,
should get
it's
that
real.
cravat back.
Darren is a woman.
I chatted on Facebook with her.
I'm friends with Darren. Well, her name is Jessica.
No.
What is it
Jessica,
about?
right?
Is it about people who
Jessica
play the
Fox.
criminologists that
Oh,
turn
that's
into
not-
females?
That's not Darren.
Blowing
That's
my
Jeff.
mind.
That's Jeff.
Jessica is
That's
Jeff.
Jeff. That's Jeff.
That's Jeff.
That's Jeff.
Oh,
This was
so-
Jeff
another
is
criminologist.
Jeff, and Jeff is not he's had hormones and
He's
things.
had
but
some-
Jeff, yeah.
So who is Darren now?
I call
Darren.
Darren.
Darren. Oh my
Darren
God, you don't
Kimmel.
remember
Darren Kimmel.
Darren Kimmel.
No, I'm saying who is he now? Because allegedly Darren is she. Is that
No.
part correct?
No,
Who
that's
said that?
the other kid.
That's Jeff.
That was Jeff. Yeah.
It's Jeff.
Jessica
Not
Fox.
Darren didn't become a woman?
His
No.
drag name is Jessica Fox. Jessica Fox.
No, it's Jessica Fox.
Because
yeah.
now I am so effed up here. He was a cop and a woman. I don't know where he is, and I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I
Well,
would
that's
believe
okay,
that Darren
Lilius,
was a
because
cop.
I wasn't a cop, but I was a woman a lot of times. Ask Sal.
Did he come out of the closet?
Darren?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I
did. He
think
did back
so.
then. He
Nora
told
needs
me.
to- Nora needs to be told to put her
Audio on.
I'm texting
Audio.
her right now.
Oh, Nora's.
What happens
Oh,
in Mark
and now
Warner?
we got Phil.
Hi,
Hey,
Phil.
Phil.
Oh,
Who are you texting?
Phil,
Say that 10
my
times fast.
grandson.
Great,
Hi,
now I'm still
Phil.
undressed.
Hello,
Mark.
everybody. Give me 1 second here. Wait a second.
Mark's back.
Nora is saying she can't hear, but I don't know how to tell her to do her volume.
Doesn't
tell her.
Is somebody having problems with volume? Because I do Zoom all day. I can help you with your audio.
Nora is.
All right, Nora, can you hear? Oh, you can't hear. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Oh my God, Phil! Hi, Phil.
Hey, how you going? Oh my God! Oh my God! Uncle Sal in the house. Holy smokes! All right, let me place the gallery view so I can see everybody. All right. First off, okay, there's gallery view. I can see everybody now. Nora's having problems. Hi guys.
We'll try and get her in.
Good to see you. All right, Nora is having problems with audio, or she's having problems with
Both. A little bit of both, I'd say.
All right. Let's see. We got to see what she has abilities for. Is she on a computer or is she on a?
No, I'm texting her right now.
Okay, good. If you need any help, let me know on that one. Cause
Yeah, no, it's
Wait, something's
There's
happening.
Nora's camera.
Okay, here's Nora.
Okay, she got the
there.
message.
Very good.
And
Now
we
let's
see
her-
you. Now go down to the bottom, Nora, if you hear me. Scroll down to the bottom left. When the menu pops up, see the thing that with an X on it that shows audio. Hit that to unmute.
Yeah.
Very good.
And Mark Thorner is on mute.
Mark Thorner is on mute. Oh.
Take your mute off, Mark.
Well, that's only if you have something to say.
In any case, it's great to see you guys.
Sal, you look great.
Right on. Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy
That's because I have the lights off.
Sal, seriously, I haven't seen you in a long time. You look terrific. You look better than Lilius.
I'm turning 70 tomorrow. I'm turning 70 tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Hey,
wonderful.
happy
Birthday.
That's wonderful, Sal. Happy birthday.
7-0.
Wow.
Birthday.
7-0.
Well, not 17. I was
61 in a month.
70 and big with the gifts. There he is.
I'm going to be 60 in September.
Oh, I can't.
60.
Tell her the link is there.
60,
Who
yeah,
said that?
Yeah.
Valerie.
Now, I'm going to resend it to her right now.
Okay. Hi,
I'm gonna
Nora.
be 60 in November.
Nora's still
Wow.
on mute.
Who said that?
I-
60.
me.
Nora's on mute.
Billy.
Oh, Billy. Oh, you're going to be
Billy's 60 in
November?
September.
Yeah, Eric, you're a couple of years younger than me, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, be mindful, you whippersnapper.
Not say how many years.
7 and fucking proud of it, babe.
Wow.
5-7.
Oh, that's better, Michelle.
Hey, Grandma, look, I'm rocking purple for you. You know, because I know.
cool.
I guess I would do purple. Always purple.
I'm rocking sequins for Pride.
Right on.
Where's Nora?
Me too.
Girl.
Where's my
Or
girl?
disappeared. She'll be
I
back.
think your camera is aimed a little high.
And Valerie is coming in too soon.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Hey, Valerie.
Hey, Moisha, how you doing, man? Long time no see.
I'm still here. I'm
Looking
for
good, man.
60th
Looking
birthday
good.
coming up.
Right on.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Hi, Lily. It's Maria. Good to see you guys. How you doing?
Hi, Billy.
It's very exciting to see all of you.
Hey, Lilius, you'll be very impressed. I have a very healthy meal that I prepared. It's I got spinach. I got spinach with mushrooms, Miyatake mushrooms I made with
Nice.
Hey, Scott, you're on mute.
Have you been to Blossom in the city? That's one of my
I know.
favorite
I
restaurants.
have. I've been to. You didn't like Blossom?
I dream to go there again.
Oh, okay. Well, you let me know when you're coming into town, and we'll hit up all
I
the vegan
will.
spots because you don't
Okay,
want.
I salivate for that place.
Actually, right now, what I'm doing is I'm taking a course on being a vegan lifestyle coach.
Nice.
Oh my God, we have to
what do you
talk.
call it, advisor about these things. So it's like not necessarily like I'm looking to do anything with it, but I really want to help people in the African American community because I teach in Harlem, and a lot of people just aren't getting with the healthy thing. So I'm like, here, let me give you, this is what's going on
Take
here.
down their
And
blood pressure, cholesterol, all of that. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so we try to get that.
I need to go
Awesome.
vegan. I've been trying to go vegan, but I
Right
still have
outside.
some like Greek yogurt and goat cheese, and I probably should do away with
You know what?
those, right?
Yeah, definitely. Dairy's not helping. Dairy's not helping.
Here's Val.
Who's on? Hi, Valerie.
There you go. All right.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
Where is she?
As a person that does a show, I could say everybody who's
There she
doing
is.
all the way down here, why don't you turn your cameras a little bit? Yeah, so we can get you more in center. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There. Well done. Hey, Val.
Hi, honey.
Good to see ya.
You too. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
Okay. I have a little alarm set up, so I'm having lunch with you guys, much like if we're chilling at a diner of your choice of.
I think I'm the only one with a real background.
You're
No,
back.
I have a real background. It's mine.
Off the hook background like that. That's what I would do. Ron.
I was outside, but I couldn't see.
I got a real background, but it's not mine, but it's real.
By the way, one comment I think needs to be said. A toast to absent friends.
To cannibalism.
Well done. Cheers, everybody.
Here.
That's okay. I invited Dory. She should be here any minute.
Right on.
What?
Cheers and clear.
She's
Mark,
got-
I just invited somebody. I think you'll be surprised.
Oh,
Right on.
nice.
Diet Coke is the way to go. Look at you. Right
Hi,
on.
Nora. How are you, beautiful?
Hey,
I
Nora.
think Nora's still having a hard time.
Nora, can you hear us?
Not once.
I hear you without the microphone.
Oh, you just muted yourself.
Hey, Joyce, Jewel, can I ask you a question? How are you feeling about Picard right now? Any good?
I like it.
All right.
I like it. It's
Cool.
You can't hear us.
All right, hold it. You can hear us, or we can't hear you?
No, she can't hear us at the moment.
Oh, she can't?
Oh, cool. And she's muted. She should be able to hear us. We just can't hear her.
That she liked it.
Yeah.
All right.
She's on,
No, she says she can't hear us.
and she's on
I'm
mute too.
testing her.
So Nora can't hear us?
Not yet.
Nora can also call in via phone at the same time, so she could get the audio too.
Yeah, but we're working on it.
You got it.
Doug, one of these days I want to go through your museum and just talk.
I'm gonna go through Zoom and just talk.
I didn't hear what she said.
I thought she said one of these days she wants to go through Zoom and just talk.
No, I want to
Stop.
go through Doug's room.
Doug's room.
Which room?
Doug's.
Doug's room.
Oh, his room is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
He's got Woof Woof and he has Harpo's harp. So many
this
cool
is,
things.
This is Harpo's harp present. There it is.
It really
This
does
is-
look like the coolest
This
room.
is the original Chucky from 1988 Child's Play.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. And this is, where is it? Oh, right here, look. This is, in Men in Black when she goes, Edgar, your skin is hanging off your bones. He goes, oh, is this better? And he pulls it back. That's the rig they used.
Oh.
But
How about
Doug,
Woof Woof?
That's
Doug,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Doug, you have something even more amazing. And
Which one?
The huge schlong?
Mr. O'Brien animated.
Wait. Tell me again, Mark. Who is it?
Willis O'Brien. The,
You know what? I know what you mean. I don't have, I'll show you. I don't have the thing that he animated, but I have the sculpt from it. The thing that he animated is gone. It fell apart. Hold on.
This to me is really
It's so funny. I almost thought that was like a fake background, but
it's real.
That's the Stegosaurus from King Kong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I don't like that stuff. I just see it.
That's it.
I would.
So, Doug, what are you doing now that you have all these props?
I'm sorry. Who's this?
Scott.
Scott. What am I doing? Well, I've been in films. I've done. I just did a film. Well, I played the Godfather. And it was a Godfather type character. You know what I'm saying? But and then I've done a couple of films where I play characters. I generally play characters. Sal can tell you.
Oh yeah, I caught you. Gay Boys in Bondage, Part 2.
Was that you?
Let me tell you, Doug and Bob at Fire Island were stars, superstars out of Fire Island.
At the meat
Thanks
rack?
to Sal. Good and plenty.
I missed that era.
I named
I
you Good
came
and
in
Plenty.
right after.
That's right.
What?
I named you Good and Plenty.
That's
yeah.
right. No explanation necessary.
You guys.
To quote Lilius, "Oh Mary, please."
Oh, I'm sorry. In conclusion, I'm a psychotherapist, by the way. I'm actually someone's therapist.
Good thing you got to hang out with all us psychos for so long.
The funny part was one time the building was closed and I had to hold group right here. That ought to keep him in therapy for another 20 years.
Really? Doug, do you got any Phantom of the Paradise stuff?
Oh God.
Wow.
I do. Hold on a second. Let me just think.
You were a huge fan of that movie.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, I got to know Garrett Graham, so I made for his birthday when he was filming Used Cars. I did 3 pictures for him. Hold on, and I'll show you. He was thrilled. He loved them.
He played the character Meat, right, or something. What was his name? Beef.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to show you. I did 3 pictures for his birthday, and here we go. Where is it? Artwork. Here we go. This was the picture I did of Beef for him. Wait, come on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God, that's great.
Crap.
That was a picture I did of Beef. And then, here's one I did of Tim Curry. Here's one I did of Tim Curry that I'm very proud of.
Click something.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful.
But anyway, this was from his headshot, Garrett Graham's headshot.
Wow.
And this was the caricature I did for him, which he loved. He thought this was great. Wait a minute. The cartoon. Hold on. Come on. Here, I'll entertain you with the caricature of Betty Davis for a second.
Very nice. You got those Betty Davis songs.
Hold on, I got it. All right, hold on. I've done drawings for everybody. It's kind of wonderful. I really loved doing it. I got to meet a lot of people by doing that.
It's really cool.
That is a cool superpower to have.
I learned on my own. I never. Here I was when I played The Godfather.
Oh wow. Nice.
I mean, everybody always said I had this Marlon Brando look, so you know.
Did they make you put any cotton in your
They
mouth?
cast me as Brando.
Where's the picture of the Joker?
Oh, you know what? I don't have any finished pictures of that, believe it or not. I'm going to do it again, though. I'll find it. Don't worry. Keep talking, guys.
What is your main media? Do you do it in pencil, or do you do it in ink, or what's your jam?
Oh, I like to use ebony pencils, but I can also work in color pencil, and I can work in airbrush. But I tend to think that's, airbrush is kind of cheating. I like to, like, for example, I like detail. I really like detail, and this is probably one of the more detailed things I've ever done is this, which is actually my cat who died at 20, Mr. Leo.
Oh, how cool.
What a good likeness.
It looks just like him, doesn't it?
Wow.
And I was supposed to do a shell once for someone, and that's what it wound up being.
And that's an ebony pencil?
Done in ebony pencil. Oh,
Carla.
I did a drawing for Charles Manson once.
Wow.
Carla looks good.
God, Doug,
Hey,
your house.
Carla.
Nor can you hear us yet.
What?
Your house
Hi,
is
Carla.
my nightmare.
Here's another one I did of Frank.
Carla.
Nice
Hi,
one, too.
Carla.
Beautiful.
Carla, hi, Nora.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
How cool
I
is
love
that?
one, Doug.
What? Yeah, no, I did a lot of those. I mean, I taught myself, so. Oh, here it is.
Taught
Derek
yourself,
Graham.
wow.
Here's the caricature of Derek Graham. He loved this.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh.
And then he told me a whole story about how he hated Brian De Palma. He could not stand Brian De Palma.
Oh, why not?
He said he was a real scumbag. Those are his words. He was a real scumbag.
Interesting.
Boy, I can't wait to tell my ex that.
You know what?
Love De Palma.
I went to the Scarface thing in the Beacon, and Brian De Palma was there with Michelle Pfeiffer and Al
Really?
Pacino, and it was terrible, the Q&A. And rumor has it that Brian De Palma fired the moderator like almost a day before they were to go on because he didn't like that the moderator was paying more attention to Al Pacino. So when they did the Q&A, this moderator tried to keep cutting Al Pacino off, and Al Pacino finally just took over the stage and got up and started talking, because if he didn't do that, it would have been the most boring thing ever. So
Yikes.
I could imagine that Brian De Palma is an asshole.
He is an asshole. But hey, for any of you who didn't know, I didn't do anybody but Frank. This is me on Fire Island as Bette Midler.
Oh, wow. That's very good.
So I did a lot of characters. That's all due to Sal. You know, Sal introduced us to the stage.
Right on.
I even found a picture of Good and Plenty, Sal.
You were fantastic. You know what? You were great.
Thank you.
Phenomenal
No.
at when you did I Do the Rock. When you did him, oh my God.
You were so, and I always did it as Frank, because I
You
thought
were
that was cool.
phenomenal.
Oh, you were so sweet. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Lil. That
not
means a
being
lot.
Sweet, I'm being truthful.
That means a lot to me.
Oh,
Oh,
my
here I am
God.
as Judy Garland.
I
Oh
remember
my
the first
God.
night we
Oh,
got
wow.
I Do the Rock into the 8th Street Playhouse as a film, as a preview.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It went crazy.
Yeah.
That was the first one?
Excuse
Is
me?
that what you said, Scott?
I remember when the first night it was shown at the theater, because I believe it was a surprise.
Oh.
It was.
Yep.
And
It was, huh?
Here's
I
one
remember
from
we
the
also.
vaults.
It was an amazing
Oh, wow.
That's
surprise.
great shot.
Oh,
That's one from the vaults, man. I was 20 years old.
You know what? I've
Wow.
seen that before, so I did not know that was you. I guess now I do.
Oh, yeah.
That was my hair. That was right before I cut my hair shorter.
Great friend.
Yes, I remember that.
You know, you remember hair, you know?
Hey, Doug, if you ever want to leave me anything your will, I want Woof Woof. Just to put it out
Hell no.
there. What?
You want to see Woof Woof?
I
He's
love
over
Woof
there. I'll
Woof.
get him.
Yeah.
I
He
want
wants
Woof
to
Woof.
eat Woof Woof.
Huh? Oh, I want Woof Woof.
I would have nightmares in his apartment. I could.
Hi, Nora.
Okay.
Nora, you can you can hear us now, Nora, right? Nora?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow, that is cool.
I restored him a little bit. Like, these are the original hands.
That's a real one?
Yeah.
That's it.
So this
That's
is
the
the
real
all
one.
right because we saw it in black and white.
Oh, that's right, Bill.
And he was missing most of his hair. I did each one of these hairs like almost 2 or 3 at a time. Look how much hair he has.
Wow.
Wow.
So I restored him. He was
Who's
bald.
coming? Someone's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Doug, do you got
Yeah.
a picture of the two of you doing Sweeney Todd?
Yes. It's not the clearest, but I do have one.
Oh, where do you see this? Oh,
I remember after you saw us do the Barbara Judy thing, you said, you might as well retire. Hold on. I got to find Sweeney Todd. Here's Hocus Pocus while you're waiting.
Oh, cool. I love that movie.
All right, hold on. I'm looking for Sweeney Todd. I just saw it. Hold on.
They're looking to do a sequel to Hocus Pocus.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
I saw that with the originals.
Here, this is very blurry, but I think you can see it. Hold on.
Wow.
The tale of Sweeney Todd.
Wait, I think there's a better one. Hold on.
Ever. That's great.
There's maybe a better one.
I got this one.
Yeah.
Right on.
Amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
the Denton.
Your Denton affair.
I built this thing back in '83 when I was still in the T-Net cast.
Right on.
New Jersey.
Falling apart, but.
Mm-hmm.
Jump through it. Right.
What's everybody?
Mom, we don't have any of your video or audio.
Here.
Which is
You can see that, but that's the night they passed Hawkeye.
Carla,
the
Carla
page
has
fell
no,
down.
click the icon on the bottom left.
Yeah,
You'll see a
scroll
lot-
down till the menu
There you
comes
go.
up.
There you
Hey.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
go.
Hi.
Hey.
Jewel, you have to do it too. Use your foot.
What? Oh, yeah,
Use your
Jewel.
foot to unmute yourself, Jewel.
Scroll down to the. There you go.
No, I had it off because my husband's in the kitchen and pots and pans were banging, and I didn't figure you needed to hear it.
Oh, you're also coming in like it's garbled.
Yes,
Even when it talks, you can't hear me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's probably the external
I don't know how to
noise.
fix
Well, you know,
that.
Mark,
They
we
say
all
it-
used to come in as garbled back in 1979.
They
Oh,
say
I thought.
if you
We all sounded like that a few times.
if you
Yeah.
stop your video,
Well.
your audio should become better. So just letting you know, if you stop video, audio should be better. If you can say something.
Now you can all
Hello?
hear
Oh,
me
there's-
better.
Where did John
Let's
go?
see.
Watching Pose
Oh,
when
there
they
you go.
went into New York, they went Nels, and they went to
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Hellfire Club, yeah.
Did you watch
Uh,
that? My
such a great
mind
show.
was blown.
Such
with
a great
that. I
show.
love that show, but when they went to Nels and Hellfire, I was just like, it was like living like our childhood again. Was it
Hellfire sponsored us for a little while back after 8th Street.
Actually, that's one of the things that I could be super thankful for. That when Paris is Burning first came out, Sal said to me, "Bill, go see that movie immediately." And I was like, "Okay." So like, I think me, Dawn, a couple of the other people from the cast went to go see it, and it's like mind's blown. So
Well, I saw it in New Jersey, in Montclair, New Jersey, and they had it on an old 16 millimeter projector. Me and Bob.
wow.
And I remember going, what's wrong with this film? There's something wrong with this film. And then I realized we all realized they played the second reel first. So we called it for years, we called it Paris is Backwards.
Paris is Burning is one of the best movies ever. Oh,
Really?
And you know the Dorian Corey story, right, Sal?
well, I knew Dorian Corey because she used to perform out of Fire Island. So
I met her, yeah.
she would sell all the material that her people in her house would steal for her, or mop as they called it.
Mopping, yeah.
She would come, and then when she died, they found a dead body in her closet. And
So-
I'm telling Lilius about it, and she said they incorporated it into Pose.
They did it in the show.
And
Yeah, they
Pose,
did it.
that's right, Lilius, you're right.
So
Yeah.
Sal, you never saw Pose?
It was good. In Pose, it was good seeing all the old spots. Lilius said to me, "Oh, guess where they went tonight?" And I said, "Sandalino's."
Wow.
Yeah.
Sammy, keep quiet and give somebody else a chance.
Hey Sal, you going to Tiff's?
Just remember one thing when you go to Tiff's: tip and tax.
T&T.
Right.
T&T. Good tip, good tax.
But we go out to Tiffany's with different people from the cast, and their bill was like $12 without the tip and tax, and they go, "Oh, here's 10." I'm like, no.
Not the way it works.
Tiffany's, that's like memories.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was Tiffany's and Homer's.
Tiffany.
A lot of
Who was around with Tiffany's when Jennifer and I used to buy a cupcake and put a candle in it and get up and sing happy birthday to some random person we didn't know? And we had the whole...
You would send Jerry the waiter with the candle to say, you'd pick a table and tell Jerry to sing to that guy.
Oh, that's great.
That's hysterical.
They finally put an end to that. And the guy would be standing there going, it's not my birthday. It's not.
You know what? That's hysterical. I think we all did shit like that because I remember I'd pass a restaurant window where people were sitting in the window in a coffee shop, and I would go,
Oh, it was unbelievable.
and then I'd walk away, and I'm sure they were like, who the fuck was that?
You know what? I would kill for Avocalemino soup.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that.
That
You know what
Avocalemino
I'm
soup.
thinking? I want to do all that stuff.
Half of the diners in New York sell Avocalemino soup on Monday nights, so...
Yeah, but not like Tiffany's.
Yeah, well, I would die for the
Never
VIP diner,
like
French fries and
Tiffany's.
gravy.
Never, right, Maria?
Yeah, disco fries. Disco fries.
Yep.
Disco
With the
fries.
orzo. Mm.
No wonder why I was 800 pounds. Disco
I miss the
fries and
VIP.
orzo.
Preach.
Oh, in Tiffany's menu had a misprint for the cost of spaghetti and sauce. And David and Jimmy used to order it, and when they got the real price, they'd sell, no, look at the menu. Get it
That
for like
sounds like
1/10
David
the
and
price.
That's very cool.
Hey guys, John can't stay.
Oh, John, hey.
Yeah, I
How
just
are you?
popped in, but you know, if I know about the next one, I'll come in. I'll make some time to be with you guys. But it's really nice to see you all.
Hey.
How's life been? How's Elaine?
She's doing good. She's got 3 kids and
Wow.
managing. Yeah.
If you would,
It's nice to see you, John.
John, if you would.
I didn't realize it was you.
I didn't even know it was you, man.
No, I knew it was John. John, do you still stay in touch with Greg Klein?
A little bit. Yeah. We're Facebook friends.
Yeah,
John,
he's really
John,
nice.
how many
you know?
times did you
I
miss the
invited Greg.
creation scene?
Huh?
Now say it again.
I don't know, about 120 maybe.
I should have made you a button.
John, I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, really.
It's very nice
I thought
to
he was
see
Mark
you.
Warner for a
Your
second.
hair has changed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was always gone up here, but now it's all gone.
Oh, you're still adorable.
Yeah.
You're very sweet. Yeah, I'm sorry I have to go. I'm not actually in my home. I gotta head home soon, but I just wanted to check in now.
Tell
when I
Elaine
get
we
home-
said hi. Tell
Yes.
Elaine we said hi.
I will. I
Please
get
say
home.
hello to Elaine.
A lot of us sported that look.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Please, give Elaine my love. I haven't, you know, her and I went to Stuyvesant together. We worked in the biolab together. So,
It's in a dangerous neighborhood.
What is your last name? I'm sorry.
Levine, Mark Levine.
Mark Levine. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I will definitely tell her. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Good to
All
see
right,
you.
John.
Yeah. Good
Bye,
to see
John.
you. Bye.
Bye, John.
Thanks, Michelle, for letting me know.
You're welcome.
I'll make sure you're invited next time.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
John.
Bye.
I didn't know that was John Hall. I'm saying to myself, who the heck
Really?
is that?
Okay.
And I didn't want to be
Surprise
rude.
person.
Explain what is his history a little bit.
Huh? Who? What?
John's history. I was curious about John's history in Rocky.
Who's
Well, I
asking
remember
that?
they
Bill?
lived on House.
Bill's asking. Bill's asking. He's John was.
They were audience members like us, but I don't think they performed. John never performed.
No, never.
John never performed.
No, he
he was
just
a
sat in the
regular.
back and acted
Well, he used to
snarky.
dress as a Transylvanian, remember?
Back,
He was
back
just a
in-
regular
back in
like me.
83, everybody was like Suzanne never performed, but Suzanne was as important as me doing Magenta.
Yes.
That's how we were as a family.
We all were, yeah.
I mean,
It was,
even if you weren't a performer, you were just as
Exactly.
important because there was
Yeah.
always a story to somebody's life, and we made it important. Like Sal always pointed out somebody else's life is as important as person who was doing Frank or, you know, whatever. And even if you didn't get up and put on a costume, everybody who came regularly was family.
I thought so.
And that's what I miss about
Absolutely.
Rocky Horror.
But everybody stayed in character too, which I loved. I remember, Sammy, I remember periodically you used to, like once in a while, throw a Columbia fit and run up the aisle screaming. Do you remember that? Just once in a while, and it was like Columbia. Who remembers that? Come on.
Oh, come on.
You know, I think our characters epitomized our inner self because I had a very rough high school. I couldn't be myself in my normal environment. And Rocky was the very first place that I ever realized that I could be who I wanted to be. I didn't have to dream it, I could be it, which is still one of my mantras today. So I was comfortable there. And if I externalized a lot, it's really because it wasn't what was happening at Rocky, it was what was happening in my entire life. So
But you know what? It was
appreciate all of you
wonderful, though.
being there with me.
It was wonderful, though, because we always were all in character. I remember everybody thought I was such an asshole because Dory and I wore our collars up and we acted like Frank all the time.
But it was
okay.
okay.
Everybody called me Moishe.
But
Like,
it was
a character within a
nothing
character.
like it, and there never will be again.
Mark, you're the only one. You're the one who really stayed true to what you did. You were a photographer, and you still are. I love it. No, I love it. You were true to your craft. I really admire that.
Hey, Mark lifted me during Time Warp, so he had a very important role there. God help him. Do you have hernias today from that?
No.
Really is.
But,
Oh, come on. I was
here's
heavy to
something really
lift,
sick
and he
for
did
you.
it.
Nora used to insist that we make it real. And every time we did Planet Schmanet, she literally tried to kick me in the nuts. So I got to the point where I started to literally slap her around and chase her up the aisle. And that's what she told me to do every time. She goes, I love that. I love that. You have to do that every time. And she literally every time tried to kick me in the nuts. But I was really slapping her around.
By the way, Nora's having trouble getting on. I'm trying to get in touch with her, but she's not reading my messages.
Where is she? Is she even on
She
anymore?
went off. She's
Anyone
not.
got her phone number?
I don't, but I'm sending her messages through Messenger.
But she might not be getting them because she said something about she had the internet issue.
My phone, I can't find it
And
anywhere.
Mark, can I ask this question about the Trojan women? What is this?
Mark is going off and right back on. He's having some issues. He'll be right back though.
Okay, you got it. All right, so Sal, I see that you're in the Trojan women. What is the Trojan women?
It was an off Broadway show put together by Mark and Scott, who wrote Hairspray. We did the play, The Trojan Women, it's a classical play, but we did it as Las Vegas performers when the hotels were burned down. Right? So we did it in the ruins of the hotels, and everybody in the show played a different Las Vegas person. I played Rip Torn. Hello! Hello!
I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
Rip Torn, I loved him.
Where did you find the Trojan Women? Bill?
I just got sent, Mark sent it to everybody.
I was
Sal,
going to
if you-
say, is it Debbie Saloni? Because Debbie Saloni, Sal, has every flyer that you ever put out. If you ever need your flyers, call Debbie Saloni. Debbie, you are amazing.
Yeah, I saved every single thing. Even that other thing, Sal, that big thing.
What's that big thing?
What's the big thing?
Oh, is he talking about the 3-foot dick?
We
I'm just-
Have a 3-foot dick?
Everybody's favorite greeting
I
card.
have one of
I
those.
still have a 3-foot
Dick.
You have a 3-foot dick?
Not
hell does
exact.
that mean?
Seriously.
She? Uh-oh,
you
I
have
think
card?
Wouldn't you know?
she's going forth to get it.
Did you go out with Jumbo the elephant?
I still have mine upstairs.
He still has it stashed
You
away.
still have
for a
it?
rainy day.
Yeah.
I got mine somewhere.
Anyone have a 1980 calendar?
I have
No.
2.
I think so.
I have
think
2
I
of
have
them.
it.
I have an
Hey,
elephant.
One that I
Sal, remember
used and
the
one
Oh
that
my
I
God.
saved.
Jack.
Sal?
Sal, remember the Golden Fist Award?
Hey, yo. That is
Gold,
beautiful.
what?
The Golden Fist Award to Larry.
Yeah. Larry Forer won it.
FFA, Fist Fuckers of America.
Oh my God.
Larry Forer won the first one, Sal.
Oh, yes.
Sammy. Sammy,
Let
I
me
have
tell
mine
you.
as well. I still
I
have
told
mine
the-
as well.
I told
believe it.
Lilius this a couple of months ago, and she never heard it. The night that we had the failed convention and wound up at Heat instead of the Palladium, it was owned by the mafia, and we really had to move to a place because we had sold all these tickets, and they insisted on getting all their money before we got any money, which was understandable, but it was owned by the mafia. And Larry's at the box office, and the guy who was overseeing him had a gun, and Larry freaked the hell out, and that was the end of Larry and Rocky Horror. Because Alex had failed so horribly with that convention. Horrible.
Oh my God.
I'm glad.
You know Alex died in Colorado,
He
right?
died.
Did
From
he?
AIDS.
Oh.
He died of an overdose. He had a deal. He and his writing partner had a deal with Disney to write movies, and he just couldn't. He kept failing.
Was that the cat outer space guy?
No, I was talking about Larry. I thought Larry died. That's why he didn't come
Oh,
back.
Larry died as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Larry's
Oh
gone,
yeah.
too.
Larry died from AIDS, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember Larry's
And
friend
so
that
did
came
poor
with him?
Dave Hahn, which really broke my heart.
Yeah, David
Yeah.
Hahn.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Dave Hahn.
And Carol's gone.
Yeah,
Carol, yeah.
Carol.
yeah. Karen is the one.
And Whitney Rank.
And Carol.
Vera.
Guys, unfortunately, I have to go back
Whitney
to my
Rank.
class, but
Oh.
thank you so much
Bye,
for inviting me. So
Bye,
good to
Phil.
see you guys. We definitely have to do this again. Thank
Bye,
you.
grandson.
I agree.
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Take care, Phil. Glad you made
Uncle
it.
Sal. I'll see you
Good
again.
to see you.
Take
Phil,
care, guys.
real,
Take care.
Phil, real soon, Phil. Okay.
Yes, please. Yes, I will. I will call you. We'll make that happen. All right.
Okay.
Hi, Philly.
Hey,
Phil.
I'm
Wow,
just going to
Phil
put
turned
this
into
out there.
Valerie.
If we ever end up doing a like physical reunion in the New York area, you guys are welcome to come to my house. So I got
Plenty of room.
I got the yard. I'm like a 3-minute walk to the beach. You can do an all day thing. You can go swimming, you know.
Yeah, we
And,
can all let our costumes out a little bit and come and show up in costume.
Michelle can wear her purple bathing suit, Sal.
What?
Michelle can wear her purple bathing suit
Jewel, if you come
That's
to New
all right.
York and you need to crack somewhere, I have a
and
guest
make some
room.
frozen macaroni.
Sal, do you remember the name of Larry's friend that came with him all the time?
Dude.
Dark hair, mustache.
Mark. Was it Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
don't remember his last name, but it was
I don't
Mark.
think it was his boyfriend. It was just his friend.
Friend, yeah.
No.
I know he lived
They
on
were
Grove
partners.
They
They
were
were
Hampton
partners.
Grove.
Brothers under the leather. Okay.
How about Jude? Remember Jude?
Jude Golden. I was going to ask.
I
Oh,
remember
not
Jude.
not Jude. Yeah,
Let me tell
Jude.
you, in the early days, Jude was my best friend.
What happened
Oh.
to Jude?
He freaked out about things happening in Rocky, and he disappeared. I would see him occasionally on the street. He was working at a very fancy Chinese restaurant on 57th Street, but he was very cold to me, and something happened in the Rocky scene that just turned him off.
That's really weird. I remember he lived a few doors down from the Waverly, and we were there. We were there once with Mark Shaman, Jude, you, Dory. There were like a few people at his
I was at
apartment.
his house with a bunch of you.
I was at his house the
I
first
was
time
at his
to
house
Rocky.
too.
We hung out at Jude's. We'd
I
make
know.
we'd make signs. We'd make props there.
Mm-hmm.
You took me there the first day I ever went to Rocky Horror. That preceded going to the theater, was going to Jude's house.
He was
that really
sweet.
well.
He was very sweet, Jude.
We did a local talk show, and Jude came as a Lips in full blackface with red lips. You should see the looks we were getting on the subway.
Oh my God! Nowadays, that's grounds for dismissal from a job.
Well, it looked like Little Shop of Horrors ate Harlem. It was weird looking. It was very weird looking.
Yeah, Jude was kind of losing it at the end, from what I remember. He was. I think he had
He had a breakdown. I went to see him, and he was barely whispering, and it was very sad.
Very sad.
Did anyone invite Freda Tone?
Yes. She said she might come, but I invited her.
Freda Tone from Bayonne.
Yes.
I remember she had a tattoo of the lips. And she used to tell me, I take a razor blade and I cut it all the time. And when it heals, I keep cutting it so that it gets the indent. I was like, no, don't do that. Are you kidding me? But she did that all the time. She did that for a couple of years. I wonder if she actually succeeded.
She's got a huge stash of Rocky pictures.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She loved
Well,
it.
she was a photographer.
That's right.
She still is a photographer.
Yes. Nora's
It's
making
amazing.
attempts to come back.
It's amazing what people would do with their attraction to Rocky. There was a girl who wrote the fan club every week, and she was from the Midwest, and she had a nose job to have the same nose as Tim Curry. So then I felt sorry for her, so I would send her a picture of Tim and stuff like that. So one day she wrote to me and said, "Thank you for all the pictures. It was really great." She said, "But I'm not into Tim anymore. I have somebody new in my life." And I was waiting to hear who it was, and she goes, "Martina Navratilova."
I thought you were going to say Jimmy Durante.
Really? Martina Navratilova over Tim Curry? Okay.
Change her nose again.
Now, remember that couple, the older lesbian couple who were there?
Betty and Alba.
Betty and Alba.
Who sold
those are names from the past.
the pink Rocky Horror buttons.
Right.
The pink copy.
Let me tell you something. They made quite a deal with Fox. For Fox at that time to actually hire 2 lesbian women who were making them in their cellar as opposed to a company, they did very well, those 2.
Nice.
They were great.
Really?
Alba was literally the first Brad.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
An older lesbian woman. She was the first one to dress up as Brad. Yep.
In the Waverly?
At the Waverly.
Yeah, they were very sweet. They left pretty early at 8th Street, I remember.
Yeah,
But,
well, they were in their 70s already.
Yeah, no, I know. They were very nice. Very
They
nice.
were very
but
old. I
they
saw
ran Tim
Betty
Curry's
on
fan
14th
club.
Street. She lived on
Yes.
on 14th Street, and she was very
They ran
old.
Tim Curry's fan club. That's why they left Rocky. They were following Tim Curry around.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They had his official license, and they were selling things for him, and that's why they left Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Y'all follow Tim Curry around.
I would have done the same thing if Tim Curry gave me his licensing. I would have definitely gone. So
That's why we were at 8th Street the first night. Remember, Lillian? Because most of the guys were at a Tim Curry
that's
concert.
right. That's right, my Will Billy. That's right.
Here's your new nickname.
While everybody was off following Tim, I get the phone call, "Bring your Jersey gang," and we opened 8th Street.
8th Street.
Woo, 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 woo.
And the anniversary is next month.
Right,
like
Maria?
21st.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Of 8th Street?
Of it opening, yeah.
Oh.
Oh God, I was so glad we got into 8th Street because when we took the buses to Queens, and they were chasing us with baseball bats. Please,
oh God!
Remember the Go Club outside of 8th Street? The Go Club.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Those stupid ass kids.
Yeah.
I
They were all a bunch. They were all a bunch of fags. I'm sure of it.
They were just a bunch of douchebags.
Oh
yeah,
the kids from the village.
Maria, they were.
They were called the Go Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was kill faggots or something like that.
Right.
Go
I
for it.
remember one night they were coming, threatening to bash, people. And man, I just love, the image in my head has always been there of drag queens grabbing their big chains out and saying, okay, you want to fucking bash? Let's go. Like, oh, I love that. That was so cool.
Jennifer started a relationship with one of them so that they would leave us alone. And it kind of worked.
Who did?
Jennifer.
Oh, wow. Jennifer Whitney, who became a cop.
Yes.
I bought her early on. I bought her a gold necklace that said Janet.
Yeah.
That was her birthday present.
I'm
She's
sure she still
recently-
has
she
it.
just retired.
Were they Puerto
Yeah,
Rican?
she retired last year.
And her mother was always there, stoned out of her mind. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nora, can you hear us now? Are you there fully?
I have 7 years before I can retire.
7 years. Damn. I hate to be you.
Years.
Well, I work for the government, so.
How many of us are
Billy.
retired?
1 year. 1 year.
How many of us are retired?
Oh,
that's sad.
I can retire now if I want to live on cat food.
I can retire right now, but I don't want to retire. I love what I do.
You should retire. We need you. You do wonderful
like a
work,
board.
Sammy.
Yeah.
I just see
desire to
patients now.
retire
I don't do
anytime
anything
soon.
else that I had to do, like work, and I don't do that.
Sammy, it was obvious from
retirement after a year. Too much.
Sammy does very important work.
Yeah, Sammy.
He really does.
From the very get-go, you always were the best at everything you did.
Yeah, no, you did. Sammy did very well for herself. She has a lot.
Yeah, she did.
I
I
admire
applaud
you,
her.
Sammy, too, because you did a lot of great things.
Oh, she does very well for trafficking and
Oh, yeah.
people around.
And you know what? The street lights are great now.
Debbie, I'm seeing you from a new way.
Where
we go.
I'm
was
trying
an
to put my
interesting
phone
finding.
in. It's done.
What are you trying to make the old timers sick? I can't.
Sorry, I don't want to scare anybody.
I
It was
can't
like seeing you from a new
world
angle.
anymore. What are you doing?
Working for the
Hold
government
on, hold on.
but it has good benefits.
Deb, I'm gonna barf over here. What are you doing?
Yeah, hold on. I need.
Debbie.
I need help.
Debbie, what do you
Clearly.
There's Valerie. Valerie, I couldn't find you.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find you.
Sorry.
Hi.
And Nora, can you hear us, Nora? Nora?
I guess not.
Or not if you can hear us. Or wave.
Oh,
Or flip the bird.
she's. Damn.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to go to work, so I had to interrupt to say I worked. Now I've got to go look better and leave the house. But thank you for inviting me. It's nice to see people's faces. Sorry I can't.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we've even interacted at all.
It is. So hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you.
Good. We need a Debbie Shot here so we have a Frank convention here.
Yes, indeed, that would be fun. Well, enjoy the rest of your Zoom, and I will hopefully be able to spend more time next time.
Sounds great.
Okay. Bye,
And we
Carla.
definitely have to do this again, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
Nora, can you hear me?
He just killed himself.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Can you hear me? Oh my God.
Nora, can you see me?
It looks like she has Vaseline on her lens too. I don't know what the hell is going on there.
She's doing that old Doris Day trick, so she'll look younger.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Oh my God. Oh.
So who can we dish about?
Well, whoever's not here.
I got a question. Has anybody seen Amber?
Seen who?
Amber.
Oh, Amber?
Yeah.
Don't know Amber.
The name is familiar.
She did lights back
She used to do the lights.
about 84, 85.
Oh,
No.
after my time.
Oh.
Oh, well.
I have a memory. Remember how? Remember when they used to show Paradise at the Dashboard Light? You know, before the film, right? And you know, Carla used to go through. Would you offer me? Would he give me his hand? Would he give me his throat? Would he give me his teeth? And then finally she goes, and he says once again, will you, on a hot summer night, will you offer your throat to the wolf with red roses? And she goes, yes. And I went, you slut.
Yeah.
And Ed Bordenka went nuts and said, oh my God, Mark Levine made his first good line.
And it wasn't for Rocky Horror.
And after that, he used the line every time. Was the
I got a funny one for you. This was absolutely genuine. I mean, I wasn't screaming any. It was the very first time I saw Rocky, and I said, "What is it? What is it about this person in the elevator? It's reminding me of somebody. It's reminding me of something." And he's just a little bro dying. And he goes on and he starts walking down the aisle, and then he turns around, throws the cape off, and I literally, honestly went, "Oh my God, it's my mother!" I'm so surprised that didn't become a line.
Speaking of Ed Bordenka, does everybody remember he sat in the first row, the first seat, and remember this? He would cuff back his hand. He had such a great voice. Nobody realizes that. He could sing, too.
Oh,
He
wow.
cuffed back his hand to amplify his majestic voice, because really nobody did lines like Ed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not even saying that he
You're right, Lil, I remember.
invented them,
He was
but
great.
the way he
No,
would
he said them.
his voice itself, and he could scream as loud as I could sing, and he could just literally was. I love Ed Bordenka.
And then there were the times that Ed was in the front row and he was like this.
That's right.
He went through those bottle of poppers like no one else.
Oh man.
Funny.
Good times.
I'm surprised I have a brain cell left.
I'm surprised Ed has a brain cell left. I wish we could have gotten him here, but I told he does not participate in social media of any sort.
I know. I cannot believe that Ed, of all people, doesn't do social media.
Sucks, right?
I had dinner with Ed a couple of 2 years ago, and
Really?
yeah, he's in Las Vegas.
Well, can you get him to join us next time?
Wait. How is he?
He's well. He's well. He's married, not to Thea, but to some other woman whose name I've forgotten. We went. He's driving. He's working in a hospital as a medical technician. He's got a couple more years until retirement, and in order to get himself out of the house, he was driving an Uber. So it takes us back to his taxi driving days.
Yeah.
But
That's
no,
right.
he's not on social media. He doesn't answer emails a whole lot. He became a bowling, like a semi-pro bowler for a
Oh, I
while.
heard that.
And he's living in Vegas.
Yes. Yeah, I heard the Vegas. I heard
So
the.
that's Ed Bordenka you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that me, Ed, and John Samuels watched Dawn of the Dead 50 times at 8th Street.
Ed and I and one or two other people would occasionally drive out to Long Island and see Rocky in the different theaters on the island.
I took the trains.
We would do that during the week. We would go to different theaters.
Yeah.
And I left New Jersey and never went back.
Remember the Spike?
Oh my God, yeah.
Spike that was it Sundays or Wednesday nights that we would go there, and they would.
I think it was Sundays.
They were so mean to us.
I remember we went there with Pat
in
Quinn
those days,
and
and we
Little
always
Nell
watched
once.
the pink copy.
I remember once when we went there, I go to order a drink, and and I just wanted a soda because I really wasn't drinking much yet. And,
Well, you were like 12.
Anyway, the bartender says it's on me. I'm like, really? No, what? I don't mind paying. He's like, no, it's on me. And I walked away, and I think, Billy, you were the one I said to, oh, the bartender just gave me a free drink. And you went, he was hitting on you. I'm like, oh, why didn't he say something?
I only said that to scare you.
Yes, that was the 1 minute that you were innocent.
Oh, my God. I was for a while. I did. My innocent phase lasted way too long. I wish I had more fun.
That's when speech replaced sign language, right? Who was at Uncle Charlie's when Sal wanted to kill me because driving home, I literally puked red corn into Maria's pocketbook, and we were stopped on 33rd Street in the city at 3
No, it was 9th Street or 8th Street.
Oh, I thought it was Macy's.
You were a little drunk.
And I started a puking session with everybody in the car.
See, but the problem is that, when one person throws up, it's a chain reaction.
Oh.
I was not drinking. I was not drunk. I threw up my guts because she threw up in my bag. Jennifer started throwing up.
Oh no!
We were
I didn't know that was real.
Do you remember
That's the night I'm thinking about? It was Long Island iced teas, right? You had
it was Alabama
Slammers.
Alabama Slammers.
They were
Oh
red.
my God.
I had 10 of them.
And we thought that Brendan was going to die of alcohol poisoning.
Let me tell you something. I wasn't a drinker, and I never drank again.
Yeah, that was first and last.
I have never probably since.
It was 33rd Street. You got out of the car and puked.
Yeah, it was. And the limo driver wasn't all that thrilled either because it was in the car first. Oh, no, he wasn't happy. Oh, that was a heck of a night.
33rd Street in those days, everyone was puking.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, not in their car, though.
No.
Not in the limo.
Everyone coming out of the garden.
I remember vomiting on the 4th Street station, waiting for the D and the Q. Oh, man.
And I miss Miss Kevin. I miss Miss Cece. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Drew.
Miss
Remember
Kevin.
Drew?
Giraffe Kevin. I used to call him Giraffe
Beautiful
Kevin.
Drew.
And Jamie. Jamie.
Jamie died. I was in Jamie's hospital room when he died.
Oh man. Well, Giraffe Kevin came over to me once when I had just finished Planet Schman. I had to run back down to get ready for floor show. And it's like and I only had so much time, and he was coming in from the lobby. I was like going out from the lobby, from the theater. And he goes, "You are so fierce." And he leans over and he like kisses me, but he smashes me in the face. I thought he was going to have my Frank makeup on him. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I ran to the nearest mirror, like going, "Oh my God, oh, thank you. And then, like, already, but he was like, "Pow!"
When I was working at the Ninth Circle,
Drag
Miss
wars.
Kevin came in a lot.
Michelle got involved with all the drag queens. Didn't you, Michelle?
What? I didn't hear that.
I remember that.
The drag wars.
Oh yeah, the drag one was Kevin.
Oh my God, Lilius. Do you remember us going down to like the West Side Highway on the stroll and talking with the drag queens and the hookers?
That's why I love Pose. It's my childhood.
Was it drag wars or dish wars?
Oh.
Drag wars.
Oh, maybe it was dish wars.
might have
Yeah,
been
because you
dish
were
wars.
dishing each other.
Yeah, because everybody wasn't in drag.
And that's when Justin hit the scene.
No, I'm talking about when
No,
Lilius...
Brendan hit the scene. Justin
Brendan.
wasn't around for Dish Wars.
He wasn't?
It was Brendan. I took Brendan under my wing.
But I think
and
that
gave him-
eventually Justin
he was
was a
doing
part
all
of
my
it.
lines.
Yeah.
No, Justin was, we crowned him queen of the theater, and he made 450 people bow to him.
Well, you had that every weekend.
and he did the Vanna White routine with Richard O'Brien's name. He was.
Oh, that's right.
He was so funny.
Yeah, he was very funny. Adorable, too.
And now he doesn't want to be tagged in pictures. So I understand. Though. I understand.
Different.
Lilius, do you
Yeah.
remember going down the West Side Highway with us?
So you crazy?
Nora with her.
What a silly question.
Are you crazy? There was one night Maria had her white face on, I know, from Floor Show.
How much?
Kevin stood there and she had a white.
It was cold.
Miss Kevin turns to Maria and goes, I'm going to call you Egghead. You look
You're
like
Eggy.
Night long we called her Egghead. Of course. I remember all the leather bars.
You were so young.
Oh yeah.
I was
Oh, my
like
God.
15. Then they took me to Hellfire and I stood on the wall like this. Like, please God, don't let anybody touch me. Please God, don't let anybody touch me.
Did you go to Hellfire with Gerald's mother, Nina?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget that.
You want to laugh? Here, I'll show you a laugh. Here I am. She's a friend of mine. Here I am with Vanna White in her sweat clothes in her house. Sweat clothes. Isn't that funny? That was at her brand new house at the time.
Wow, that's hilarious.
She wanted to play a game that night with her two kids, Miko and I forget the other one's name. And I said, Wheel of Fortune? And she went, get out. Then we wound up
I don't
playing this
blame
thing
her.
called Scattergories.
That sounds like something Larry would have played.
I knew you'd have something to say about that.
Ouch.
It was a shitty game.
Ba-dum-bum. So where's Dory? Where's Gail? Where's Robin?
Gail had to work.
I texted Dory and Gail again.
And Robin also, I think, had to work.
What are they, priests?
I'm pretty sure not, but you never know. Gail, of course, works in a mortuary.
Right.
You know.
Close enough, right?
He had 2 funerals to go to.
Yeah.
Well, hey, people nowadays, they're lucky if they're working.
Well, that's sad. Yes.
True.
Yes.
When COVID started, they were like, you work for the government, you're expendable, you're working. Yes.
You work from home though, right, Billy?
COVID hit.
Now I do, yeah.
Days at
Oh,
home.
good.
After I had that infection in the foot, they can't let me go back because I'm high risk. So they make
Yay.
me slave at home. So that's cool.
A high risk.
I'll bet you a lot of us are. I have a very slight, it's not, anything major, but a very slight respiratory thing, and I'm in my 60s. And I can't do anything outside. I'm afraid to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have like
COPD, so I'm in the high risk group too.
In the
I got a wife
Midwest, they don't
who's in the
believe in
hospital.
wearing masks.
What?
I go to Target and I complain because the people working there aren't wearing masks.
Don't go anywhere because I'll be murdered or I'll be fighting with somebody. So I decided a long time ago to I just stay home. I don't.
I just have things delivered.
Yeah.
Thank God for Amazon.
Better not to fight with people.
Dude, I put on a mask to open the door.
Right?
So I got another blast from the past. Remember Menudo?
Oh, man.
And you know what he
Menudo.
did? You know what he did? He witnessed the murder in the village and came on television and said, I saw it all. I saw it all.
Oh, God.
And he had to go into hiding for a month because he opened his mouth and said he could recognize the killers.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Real?
I would
He was
never
an-
admit it on TV.
He was an idiot. He was an idiot.
That's real?
What? That
That
story?
movie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I used to tease him about it and tell him he was an idiot.
Oh my God.
Sal, now is the time to unload yourself with all the stories you never told.
Yes, Al. We want stories.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you one story. When we were talking about fame before, that thuggish kid, hey, get on with the show.
Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't supposed to do that part. I had a friend who just passed away in October, Michael Kester. And he was an up-and-coming actor, but he was also gay and he liked older men. We were good friends and stuff like that. And he was sleeping with the set designer of Fame. And the set designer said, I'll get you that one line and you'll be able to get your SAG card and I'll pay for your SAG card and everything like that. So the guy showed up late and Michael never got assigned that part. And the director just picked some random kid in the audience. And it was supposed to be this friend of mine. But no problem for my friend, because he's so good in bed and he was sleeping with the guy. The guy paid for his part anyway and got him his SAG card. So
Wow. That's cool.
The original name of Fame was Hot Lunch.
Hot Lunch.
And the reason why they changed it
because it would have sucked.
There was a porno movie out at the same time called Hot Lunch.
When I heard that name, Hot Lunch, I went, this movie is not going to do well.
Yeah.
Sit down, Valerie and I were walking in front of on 11th Street and 6th Avenue, and this guy stopped us and said we looked the part for his new movie, and it was called Hot Lunch. And we, being city kids, thought, "Oh, you're full of shit. That doesn't sound right." Lo and behold, a year later, they're filming at 8th Street.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't hear that story, Michelle. And speaking of
Valerie's mother told us not to call. She was like, "This is bullshit. Don't you call them."
Oh yeah.
I auditioned for Alan Parker. I was scared shitless.
But when it came to stuff like that, it was like, no.
Yeah. And
And
you all
remember
know
Willie
that
and
Sit Down
Phil?
Val is gone too.
What?
Remember doing Willie and Phil?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I lived Willie and Phil once.
I still talk to Paul Mazursky's daughter Jill all the time. Jill is
cool.
Jill was Alex's best friend. They knew each other since they were kids. And I recently did an interview for a documentary they're making on Alex's life because he was so bizarre. And I talked to those people. Her father, Paul Mazursky, passed away.
Yeah, I have an autographed copy of the DVD, Next Stop Greenwich Village, which I saw with all my friends were filming at Newkirk Plaza when I was a kid. So my sister worked at Brooklyn College and she was doing a fundraiser, and Paul Mazursky went to Brooklyn College. So he donated this and they did an online auction and I snatched it up.
Somehow, I don't know how I wound up with them. I don't know if somebody was a photographer. I wound up with all these contact sheets of all of us from Willie and Phil, me with, and several people with Michael Onkeen and Ray Sharkey. And I mean, it was like, I have like tons of contact sheets and I don't know who gave them to me, but I got them like that. Then shortly after that, like a couple of weeks later, somebody gave them to me. It was weird.
Why don't you post them, Doug?
Yeah. You know what? I have to dig them out because I have everything in albums and they're in a big like steamer trunk. I will. I have some wonderful pictures from those days.
That would be great.
Yeah. I'd be happy to. I have some really great ones.
I think everybody has a lot of pictures they haven't posted, which kind of, it would be great to see all these pictures.
Oh my God.
If we got together, maybe bring them. I know a lot of people like to keep their pictures private.
I'm sure Mark has a lot of pictures. You were always taking pictures, Mark.
No, I don't. In fact, I lost a lot of pictures through, my ex, she was paying for storage and stopped paying for storage, and the stuff disappeared. Yeah. Sal, I got a question. Maybe you can finally answer this for me. But at the 10th anniversary, D.A. Pennebaker was filming for a documentary. What happened to that footage?
Seriously.
I don't know. The thing is, we were waiting for that to come out. He never finished it. There was, I didn't have enough contacts on the inside in those days to really know what happened to that. But
good question.
That'd be amazing because it's all Waverly. It's Waverly footage.
Wow. How many of us saw it at the
Yeah,
Waverly, by the way?
Technology back
What?
now that we have then, you know what I mean? Could you imagine the technology if we had it back in the day? What we could have had?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But
It's
then
like
again,
our-
We had cell phones back then. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, if that technology was around then, we probably wouldn't have done the things we did. So,
Yes, we
you know,
Seriously.
Oh, sure we would have.
no, it wouldn't have been.
Seen them.
Well, now
Yeah,
No,
it would have been different.
it would have been.
Listen, everything would be different. If Rocky came out after the internet, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Exactly.
Very true.
I agree. You know, the times breed the things that happen.
Right.
And, you know, and actually, I can't tell you how many times I think about what we all did. And it was like so creative, so vibrant and interesting, you know? I
That's
mean,
so crazy. I'm surprised we're all alive.
yeah, but you know, like they're still like putting Rocky Horror in movies and stuff and referencing it.
Yes.
You know, Perks of Being a Wallflower. I look at that, I'm like, oh my God, you know?
I was in shock when they did
You
a
know that-
marathon
you know that
on
the
Nickelodeon.
The director of The Wallflower was a huge Rocky fan, and I was his guest at the screening for The Wallflower in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
And he went crazy meeting me because he knew about the legacy of the original people and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I was amazed how, and then it affected his making of that movie. He put all that Rocky Horror stuff in it.
Wow. How awesome. And it was a great movie.
You've all seen Glee, the episode of Glee that actually had Jerry Bostwick and Meatloaf in it.
I can't make out what you said, Joel.
I can't make out what you're saying, Joel.
I can't hear. You're breaking up. It's not that I can't hear you breaking up.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. You got to get your kids to fix this.
You need a new
Glee.
You need Scott over there.
Glee.
Oh, maybe she's going to try to come back on.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of pictures, if anybody needs
Here,
anything
I'll shut
scanned,
that off now. Can you hear me?
I don't trust
Yes.
myself. Yeah, there we go.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, we got you. Yep.
I'm frozen.
Are you frozen? I
Yeah,
think
she's
so.
frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Uh-oh. So
Just heard a
close.
scream.
So
Somebody
close.
screamed. Who's screaming? There's Mark. He's
Oh,
back.
episode of Glee.
Oh, wow, look.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I saw that. Glee had a Rocky Horror episode they did.
Mm-hmm.
So the 70s show, I think, for Halloween, they did a.
Oh God, it was huge.
Yes.
I'm not a
Oh,
big
and
television
Drew
watcher,
Carey.
but I've seen a couple of things.
Drew Carey, Priscilla versus Rocky. Yeah.
That's right.
I saw that one too.
Cartoon
That was
too.
great.
Also, a little bit obscure, but Pulp Fiction, Tony Rocky Horror, which I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, okay.
Antoine Rockamora called him Tony Rocky Horror. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, just think about the impact, you know? And just think like, you know, how many people had no life, you know? And we made one. I mean, we've had so many interesting people. We needed expression somewhere, and we created this whole vehicle for us to be fully expressed. I mean, that's brilliant, you know? And it worked, and we made a whole community out of it. That's phenomenal. I mean, it's just brilliant, you know?
It served a lot of purposes for different people because not everybody was into the movie per se. There were the Tim Curry fans. They were their own group. And, you know.
You like the criminology.
Then there were people who were just into the floor show and hanging out. It was, but it all
You mean the
came
Sabbath?
together. It all came together. That was what was great about it.
Oh, hell, we had people lining up every single Friday and Saturday for hours to come see us. Think about that. How crazy is that? You know, who the hell could do that? You know?
But it was a party hours.
Week after week.
After week. After week.
Listen, I was only in Rocky for one reason. I wanted to
And
sleep
they made money
sleep with Charles Gray.
Oh, no kidding. We all remember
And
that,
I saw
Sal.
the pictures.
And you did.
I saw the snapshots, Sal.
I remember when you got to finally like bite his
We
neck.
cheered you. We were happy. We
you
were so
were.
happy for you.
But I don't know if anybody heard me, but this is sad. They did a marathon a few years back on Nickelodeon of Rocky Horror.
Wow.
Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Wow.
Nickelodeon.
It was right around Halloween.
I mean, we're not like scary and like out there anymore. You know, we
No.
had changed, the culture changed. And
We're
how much
romper
did we
room.
have an impact on that? Think about it.
What time was it? Was it Nick at Night for adults, or was it
No, it was all
Nickelodeon?
day long. It was all day long.
No, it's crazy. Did anybody else feel this way the first time I saw Rocky on TV?
Oh
And
my
not-
God.
Not hearing, I heard every sound like
Yes.
I never heard before because seeing it in a theater, you never heard these little nuances.
It was
that
too
were going
loud,
on in
yeah.
the background. I was so new. I was like,
the
oh.
video.
It was like rewatching this movie for the first time ever.
Well,
it was
the part,
really bizarre.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it.
It's also sad because, huh?
You know, Nickelodeon is for kids, and I'm trying to think of the first time I showed it to my daughter. But I do remember, Michelle, what was that theater that she came down, you were doing Columbia, and you let her do Take?
It was 8th Street.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't 8th Street. Was it 8th Street? Okay, Alzheimer's happening here.
I think it
Okay,
was
so
8th Street.
she was about, what, 7 or 8?
Yeah, and I remember we had Krista make her the costume.
That's right. I gave you a
Yes.
T-shirt, and Krista made the costume out of the T-shirt. Yes. So was it?
I remember.
Yep. Remember Midget
The
Night?
baby floor show.
The Midget Night.
Midget
My
night.
daughter was in the floor show. Yes.
And my
Second
young
generation.
my sister Jennifer did Brad. Remember that, Billy? Where is Billy? Oh,
Will
Billy?
He stepped out of the room for a minute. He'll be back.
okay.
Early
Um,
His box is there, but
Oh well, Billy went to me after, said she's a better Brad than you ever were, because I did Brad for like a little bit before I did Griff, you know.
Does anybody remember
oh, I can't see
Nina?
it.
it's kind of
Closer.
Oh crap! I got
I
glare.
can't see it.
you have to like
Hold on.
angle it a little bit so the glare is not there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh.
It might be
can't see it.
backwards.
Hold on.
What is that, Mark?
Oh wait, hold on.
Sal?
I have my
Is
button
my-
vest upstairs.
Sal?
I can't
Jungle
see the
Bust
words
is-
on the button. I can't.
Oh,
Dorothy did it. Jungle Bust is coming.
Jungle
Oh my
Bus.
God! I was
oh
gonna
yeah, I
bring
remember that.
Melvin,
I have kept this. I don't know why
I still
kept
have
this.
mine.
Maria.
I came up with that line for the double entendre with the word coming.
Remember, I knew a man who screwed a chicken. Thank
Thank
God.
God, the chicken died.
Or to live
Live
in the
barnyard is such a shame.
barnyard with such
Greg
shame.
lives in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay,
Mr.
I'm
Fleeman.
outside singing that song. I hope nobody.
They're gonna think you have chickens that you're doing
Hey,
something.
Nora.
with.
Well, I knew a man anyway. He wasn't me.
That poor chicken died of shame.
Oh,
Well, everybody, I gotta go. It was great to see everyone.
oh
Good
we
to see
love
you,
you,
Scott.
Scott.
Oh,
Scott.
so good to finally see you after all these years.
Yes, likewise. Likewise. We gotta
Great,
be in touch
Scott.
more
Great
often.
seeing you.
Take care.
Yeah, maybe we can do
Take
this
care,
in another
Scott.
month.
Bye, Scott.
Sounds good.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna take off too. Great seeing everybody. Take care.
Yes.
Love you, Auntie Scarlett.
Love you, darling.
Where's
Bye,
Jewel?
Scarlett.
Bye.
Yeah, right under you.
This is one of my favorite pictures of
Oh,
us,
wait,
Jewel.
Scarlett,
Oh, wow.
before you go, hold on one
Larry
second.
Weinberg.
Remember that, Jewel?
Hold on one second. Seth?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's fine. All right, I got a little bit of an announcement. About 4 or 5 years ago. You can't hear? Okay. 4 years ago, I got diagnosed with what they were calling cognitive deficiency. And it's developing.
Well, I'm so sorry. What was that?
I got diagnosed a few years ago with what my doctor called then cognitive deficiency.
Oh, wow.
And it's been developing, and I'm in the beginning stages of Alzheimer's now.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
That's not
Sad.
possible. Oh, my God.
sorry.
Well, you know what? Try to remember it's not happening today. You know, that's the most important. Live in the day, Seth. You know what I
That's
mean?
what you have to do, because yesterday is kind of fuzzy, and a couple of years ago isn't even there anymore.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thanks. I hate to, pull a bummer, but, I wanted to do this in a group setting for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I told them to wait until, but once people are starting to leave, it's a good time. Right?
Yeah.
And speaking of leaving, I have to go too. It was wonderful to see everybody.
Always,
And I hope to
Sammy.
get
Always.
you again.
too.
You want to
Okay.
do this again in a month, everyone?
I
Sounds
would.
good to me.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm up. I'm up.
I'm definitely
Sounds
up.
good.
Yep.
Seth, you
bye.
take good care of yourself, all right? My thoughts are with you.
You
I
too.
will. And Doug, your book is coming. They actually told me 5,000, the shipment of 5,000 books was lost. They're reprinting the book. So I promise
Wonderful.
your book is coming.
Wonderful. I can't wait to read it, Sammy. I really can't. That's wonderful.
Don't forget you promised me one too.
Whoever wants a book, you can have a book. They're small. They're little pocket flip-sized books on what to do about trafficked children. But you're all welcome to a copy when they
I would love
eventually.
one.
Good.
Maria,
Okay.
stop smoking. You'll stunt your growth.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Sammy.
Bye.
Bye, Sammy.
Bye.
Bye, Debbie.
All right, guys, I'm out of here too. I got to go help my daughter pack to move back to New York. Take care,
Oh, God,
everybody.
Michelle.
Give Nicole my love.
Michelle, good to see you.
Bye. If you're in the neighborhood, stop by. I'll look down from the balcony.
Hey, there's Nora.
Nora, can you hear us?
Let me try something else. Tommy, can you see me?
No.
No, that doesn't work.
I remember that movie.
Oh my God.
So you think she can just see us? Is that it?
I think she can see us typing.
I don't know, but she hasn't been responding.
I'm going to
I've been
try one
sending
more
her-
thing. I'm going to try one more thing, guys. You ready? Hey, Nora. She hears
Saw.
Did you see? She hears us. She hears us. Nora, you hear us. That's good.
I've been trying to send her messages on Messenger. No luck.
I think her mic is just very low.
Hey, Doug.
I mean, not too many of us grew up that tech savvy. Let's be real. I mean, most of us are in the 60s.
Hold
you
on.
know what I mean?
Is that Nora talking? Who's that?
I think it might be.
It
No, it
doesn't
sounds
show.
like someone
She's
from
not on
television.
mute. Hey. All right.
Yeah.
Who's in New Jersey? Go over and help her.
Turn your volume up, Nora. On the computer, bottom side of the computer. You'll see a little icon that looks like a speaker.
Or if she's on the
Remember,
phone,
speakers for us are big wooden things.
Not to be confused with what?
That other big one thing.
Hey.
I mean, I hate to go back to this, but you know, the one person we didn't mention, think about how amazing it is that we're all here. I mean, Michael Rodriguez, you know?
Oh, my
I mean, and Whitney Rank. I don't know how many of you remember Whitney, but, you know,
Of course.
a lot of
Did Mike die? What happened to him?
I don't
cardiac.
know.
Heart attack.
I just remember he was in the hospital a lot.
He died? No.
He died.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
Like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Rodriguez died?
Oh.
Yeah, about a year ago.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you.
Remind me who Whitney Rank was, though. Remind
Whitney
me.
Rank always, she was a young girl. She's very pretty. She always, she looked more like Bo Derek facially, but she was very enamored of Dory. She tried to dress like Dory and do her hair like Dory. And she wasn't like a character or anything, but she did kind of follow Dory around. She was very tall. And she wasn't a slight girl. She was a big girl, but not heavy, like husky. Big boned girl, but she used to be around Dory all the time.
She died in Carla's arms.
Oh God, are you kidding?
Yeah.
For real?
Yep.
For real. Yeah.
For real.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Mother of God.
We've lost so many.
Abe died too.
God. There's finally.
Abe died, that's right.
Yeah.
Abe died. Carol Rubin died.
Right.
Richie
Carol-
passed away too.
Carol's the one that really
Richie,
hurt me.
Ashley Samantha Sparkle.
Miss Andrew.
Miss Andrew died.
Miss Kevin's in prison upstate somewhere.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's
Did anybody?
shocking.
Anybody see the? I can't remember what the documentary was, but
Drag
there was,
Queens in prison or something. It was
something like that.
Does anybody know what he did?
probably
tried to steal a big Buddha.
thievery. You know what?
It was.
Poor Kevin had nothing. He had no family.
Yep.
He was literally on the street.
He was on the
And
street
he
prostituting.
had to steal to live. Like he had to steal to survive.
And he hustled, too. He hustled.
Yeah.
Too.
He had a hard life.
Yes.
He was, honest to God, was one of the sweetest people that I've ever encountered in Rocky Horror. I loved him. I still love him.
Yeah, I did too.
I
He
feel
was
for
really a
him.
nice guy.
Yeah, me too.
He just had a hard life, and I think it was theft that ultimately led him in prison. But Valerie, that documentary, it was about how hard it is for transgender in prison.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Yeah,
I
I'd like
don't
to
either.
find it.
Right.
But that was
kidding.
definitely him. Everybody's going, is that Miss Kevin? I'm like,
Oh,
"That's
definitely,
the curl of the lip,
definitely.
the height, the facial features, everything.
Sean Covell has a video, I think, of Kevin somewhere
Yes.
on her page. If anyone's friends with her,
Yes,
Facebook friends with her.
yes,
Yeah, I got a bunch of pictures.
yeah.
You mean Sean Cavell, one of the Manson girls?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's her.
Yes.
We had some scary people at Rocky Horror.
Oh
Does John
boy, did
Semmels
we.
talk to anyone?
Yeah.
Who?
Occasionally
John
he'll say
Semmels.
hello to me and Bob.
Uh,
I think he lives in Portland.
He does.
I
thought
ran
he
into
was
Joyce.
Cali.
Oh no, I think he moved back to.
He moved back to California.
Did he? Because he lived with Dory for a while in Portland, and Dory just moved back to Florida with Gail.
Yeah.
I had a slight crush on John.
Everybody had a slight crush on John. He was
I didn't.
Sorry, but
I didn't. He was
Although I
just
did have a
my
slight
buddy.
crush on her
I
sister.
had a crush on.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that?
And everybody had a slight crush on his sister, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not everybody spent almost 10 years with her.
And lived
Sorry, I
to
hate
tell
to
about
break
it.
it to you. I think I get the cake.
I wish
I'm
you'd
looking
stop
for a
icing
picture of
everyone.
Whitney Rank. I have one somewhere on this phone.
Doug, pull up her Facebook.
Is it still on?
Sure it is. Yeah, they don't remove Facebooks. I'll
Oh,
pull it up.
wow.
Well, sometimes the family does.
Oh,
Sometimes.
really?
I mean,
How would they even get in?
I'm not sure. I think you could.
Facebook removes it if the family doesn't ask to keep it. You have to memorialize it. Like my father has
No,
it where
he's here.
if he dies,
Sal, this is
I
her,
can
Sal.
memorialize
All
his
right.
Facebook page.
That's Whitney.
Oh, yeah. When you were
That-
describing
Yes.
her before, I kind of knew. Yeah.
There's a better picture. She always had spiky hair, pretty
Right.
spiky hair. How did she die in Carla's arms, though? How did that come about? Does anybody know that story?
I don't know that I really do.
Wasn't it that Carla was? I think Carla went to the hospital to see her.
Yeah,
And
they were close towards the end, I think, and yeah, I don't really remember the details.
Sad. She died young.
Somebody.
We lost a lot of people.
I was just gonna say that. Did somebody else go, like a Rodney or a not Rodney?
Are you thinking of Glenn?
Yes. Yes.
Glenn?
Glenn died.
Glenn. What was his last name?
Last name.
Maria, what is it?
He was very close. Give me a second. Herndon.
Herndon. Glenn Herndon. I remember him.
Oh no, that's not the
Herndon.
Glenn I'm thinking of. I don't think.
Glenn was a tall African American kid.
Yeah, that's Glenn Herndon.
No, that's not the Glenn I'm thinking of. Glenn
Okay.
had kind of blondish hair, dark blondish hair. I don't remember his last name.
I remember him. Yeah.
Glenn died.
That's the
Years
Glenn
ago,
that
wasn't it?
I was talking about.
He died.
Yes, years ago.
I loved Glenn. Glenn was so sweet.
You loved everyone. I'm lying.
I don't lie. I did love everybody.
No, I'm lying.
I was nice to everybody who
Here
came.
we go. I actually found it. Look,
In front of
this
them.
is Whitney Rank.
Yeah, I showed Sal.
Yeah.
I just remember that was when she was dressing like Dory, and Dory had red hair, and she had red hair. Remember that? Sal?
Picture. Oh my
When I
God,
was men-
Doug.
When I was mentioning all the different subsets of why different people were at Rocky, I left out the fact that there was the Dory fans.
Yeah.
who were
Oh my
only there
God.
for Dory.
Doug, that had to be from 1980. that
Sunshine
picture.
and Raven, remember?
Yes, and Cynthia Badgley and Holly Sasso. And what was her name?
Doug Dwyer?
Kathy Fountain.
Doug Rowan?
Oh my God, Miss
Doug
Fountain.
Rowan
Oh
was
my
stripping
God.
her, and I said, I get the cake. Come on.
Does anyone remember Pat and Alice,
Remember all their
two
names.
sisters? I think Pat did Space Magenta. Any memory? No one? They lived right up the block from the theater. Yeah.
Block from the theater.
Oh, well.
I thought it was only positively 8th Street and Burger King up the block in the theater.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
And I invited Madeline Roble, speaking of people who adored Dory.
Yeah.
Carol, I love Carol Rubin.
That's very sad.
Yeah, that's the one
She
that.
used to
Remember,
visit me when
lived
she
in a
came to
hotel
Brighton.
called the New Yorker. The New Yorker Hotel.
Oh,
I went to her house once.
she was
Yeah,
a
that
dog.
was sudden too.
How about Eddie Grisak lives in Australia?
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I chat with him sometimes on Facebook.
He's good, right? He's happy. He's got a wife.
Very much so.
right?
chat with Maddie too. Maddie Robles.
He was a good guy. Eddie was a good guy.
Madeline, who used to bring her guitar to Crab Walk, and we always sing instead
And
of
we would
pack
sing.
cards.
Right,
We
right.
lost that love and
I grew up.
feeling.
I grew up with Madeline. I used to take her home every night after the theater, and she lived near me. And I invited her, but she usually is working weekends. So
You know, it's funny. I have to give her credit. Maddie Robles is the only one who looks exactly the same. She's never changed.
True, dog.
always.
Michelle looks exactly the same.
Michelle looks exactly.
Michelle and Suzanne looks exactly.
Oh
the
yeah,
same.
Michelle looks the same too.
And so does Suzanne.
Where's Suzanne?
Suzanne never aged.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have that perm anymore. That's the only difference. She used to have that like football helmet perm. Remember?
Oh, I remember when I had that.
Can't hear you,
curly
Sue.
hair.
Oh, we can't hear you, babe. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Yes, Suzanne.
Let me translate it for you. Football helmet. Fuck you, Doug. Who do you think you are?
Well, that's the standard answer.
Fuck you, Leroy. This is my audition.
Have fucking favor.
I fucking favor.
Dance anyway.
Who wants to go to a school to dance anyway?
I think Dwyer and Suzanne
remember
got their
that,
hair
Mom.
permed in the same place because Dwyer had that helmet hair too. Remember?
Oh my God, Lilia, she's got a Crab Walk cup.
What?
Holy shit! I couldn't see if it was a guy or girl. Sorry, because you're covered.
Elephant jokes.
Elephant jokes.
Yeah, elephant jokes.
We did cups of the trivia. God, I forgot about those.
Who had that? Who is that?
Moshe.
Boysha had it. Boysha, hold it up for Lilius.
How do you people still have this shit?
Have anything.
I still have it. I fucking drink out of it every morning.
I throw everything away. Oh my
Oh my God. I have a trunk full.
Okay, here's another name from the past. Jane. Jane Auerbach.
Jane Auerbach. Oh my God.
What happened to Jane?
One
Auerbach.
time I saw her after Rocky Horror, she joined ACT UP. She cut all her hair off, and it was platinum blonde, like Billy Idol.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't picture.
I wanted to be dressed just
like Jane.
I remember Sue made us put it on the audience participation album because she yelled it so loud they thought it was a regular line, and it stuck.
And after Read My Lips came out, David Hahn called her Brontosaurus.
Well, Jane, she got heavily into activism. Heavily.
Yeah, no, I know.
I grew up with Jane also. Jane and Michelle and Madeline, all of us grew up in the same little community. And I tell you, I remember when Jane was little, the kids at school were fucking merciless to her.
Of course.
Terrible, terrible.
I have to tell you, though, I always thought, this is true, think about it, just give it some thought. I always thought if somebody really good at it put Frank makeup on Jane, she'd look really good. Think about that face.
It could work.
Yeah.
You know, Jane is the only one who gave me a nickname. I'll bet nobody remembers this one. She used to call me Sweat Hump because I always would perspire a lot. It's a genetic thing in my family, all the guys. And
Well,
in
I have that
makeup,
effect
the
on
worst.
men.
Well,
I can tell you it's a genetic thing in the human race. We all sweat.
Right. But I remember Sammy, I wish she was still here. Sammy helped me put together, and Doug, I think you got part of it. I put a whole new wig and costume together to do Riff. It was like not long before Fame.
That's right. I got it from Bob Kelly for you.
Yep. And we were making the wig at Sammy's house. Her mother still, to the day she died, remembered yak hair all over her floor. And then I showed up in my new regalia, and Jane went, "Oh my God, you are Riff. You are my Riff." And it was
So let's piggyback to the part where Lilius talked about Mark lifting her every weekend. Remember who lifted Sammy every weekend?
Oh, Sammy. Oh my God. And wow.
This
Billy,
is really terrible. But I
didn't
remember
you do
poor
that a few
Lilius.
times?
I teased Lilius. Me and Greg Klein used to tease Lilius all the time. She was dating Fred Frigg, and we go, "Your
Freddie,
boyfriend's a
oh my
fag."
God.
Remember
Your boyfriend.
Stop talking about my Freddie that way. Do you
No,
remember?
but you see
Your
that,
boyfriend's a
no,
fag,
because
honey.
it was
Freddie,
cool.
Kristen, and Mark.
Terrible.
No, what was cool
Well, I
was
told
because
you-
Fred went to.
Well, I hate to tell you something, but I slept with that fag, so.
Did you really?
Of course, he was my first.
Oh my
wow.
I hate
God!
to say
I'm
this,
impressed.
but
I
was
had
in the room.
actual sex with him, like intercourse.
I'm impressed. Actually,
I was in the
I
room.
was his model for his Wonder Woman costume.
were you really?
That's what I
funny.
really think he was attracted to me for. He wanted my bosom in his costume.
Uh,
Well, I
So
told you
I
I found
with that
Sissy's
fag.
sister. You know Sissy's sister? Remember Sissy?
oh yeah,
Sissy.
Sissy.
Yeah.
Her
Sissy
sister
and
Ori
Peter.
is like upper management at the Lesbian and Gay Community Center on 13th Street.
Really?
Oh wow.
And Sissy's married in New Jersey, and we are a part of her wild and locked up past.
Oh wow.
Well,
So
remember,
Doug,
her
my
parents would
sister,
never
my
know
sister's
about
first became Empress of New York City.
Freddie Frick became Empress of New York City.
The Royal Court of New York.
No
right.
way.
He did. He was the Empress. Yeah.
Well, yes, he was, but hey, I was a Princess Royale up in there, honey. I hate to break it to you.
Cry. I can make
Me
him
and Bob.
cry. Hey, I turned to listen. What can I tell you? I was a gay magnet back then.
Well, so was Freddie. Remember his friend Mark?
Of course. I went to the prom with Mark.
With him. Maria went to the prom with him.
I went to school with Freddie and Mark. That's how I
Maria
got into
brought
Rocky
Freddie
Horror.
into Rocky Horror. It was
The
the
other way.
opposite. The other way around.
The other way. Freddie brought
Right.
me.
Oh, I just had a memory. I remember Lilius, me, Greg Klein, Nora, Fred Frick, and Natalie playing Spin the Bottle and taking our clothes off. Do you remember that in Jersey City?
It was at my house.
Who? Yes, it was at your house. Who lost? Do you remember?
No.
I can't remember who lost. I think Billy may have been there too.
He
I
probably
didn't kiss
was.
any of you. No,
No, Billy, I think you were there.
maybe. It was a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. But yeah, we all were getting down to like skivvies, you know?
Well, I did that every weekend, so it didn't matter to me.
I thought you didn't kiss and tell.
So Natalie was basically the first Frank at 8th Street, right?
Yes.
Yes, she
Was.
Because she
Natalie
did Friday and Dory did Saturday.
Yeah.
Natalie was a great
had
friend.
a treasure trail. Do you remember that? Coming out of her corset. She at the bottom of her corset, she actually grew a treasure trail. Do you remember that, Lilius?
What's a treasure trail?
Like a hair, a line of hair.
Hair.
And we were also grossed out by it, remember?
Let me tell you something. Natalie was I remember everybody because I brought her to 8th Street because she was my Frank. I remember everybody, Larry, Jude, everybody going, oh, ugly, this is terrible, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, what kind of Frank is she going to be? And then Natalie fucking went down that aisle and went like this to all ears because she was one of the best goddamn Franks, right, Maria? I have ever seen in my life.
I don't think I
Very
disliked
good.
her. I think I was grossed out by that hair on her stomach.
No, I know, but you could call her a lot of things or whatever. But she was a
great
Frank.
Frank.
I love performing with Natalie.
Not a great Tim Frank. She was a great Frank. She was Frank in real life.
Yeah, she was very bossy.
She was a difficult friend to have because she was very bossy.
And but again, anyone who was not Dory was you know. So
No, but she was she was. Let me tell. Don't you think so, Sal?
But Natalie was great. Yeah.
I was there too, you know.
No, I mean seriously, she really was a good friend,
was.
and then she proved everybody wrong because they
did.
all were making fun of her prior to her getting up.
Well, you know, everybody was so hung up on, you know, having to look like the particulars in the film. The whole point that Richard O'Brien, you know, was going for was that every time they did a production, it was like completely different people who brought their weirdness to the production.
Right.
Nice. That's cool.
I mean, and you assume a character. You know, that's why it's a character, because multiple people can portray that character and still portray what the essence of what the writer, you know, originated. And Natalie did that. She broke the mold when it came to that, you know. Just have to say that because,
Yes.
you know.
She got a bad rap.
She did.
They treated her horribly.
I remember that. They did treat her horribly.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got treated really rottenly, but.
And she left pretty early on, didn't she?
Well, that was because of her parents. You know, when I met Natalie, she was a nursing student. She was in medical school, and her parents hated Rocky Horror with a passion. They knew that it was going to suck her away from school, and so.
And we even felt that when we went to her house a few times.
Yeah, she ultimately had to give it up. She had to, or her parents would have disowned her at that point. So.
Yeah.
That's why.
And then Debbie shot.
Well,
I brought my parents to see Rocky. I remember my dad once. When I brought my whole family, and my little cousin was 8 years old. She still talks about it. And in fact, I was thinking my cousin, because she does reality TV shows now, like big time producer. And man, I should try and tell her to do a Rocky thing. But anyway, my dad, when the first time when he came, I was dressed as Riff. And here I am, like, you know, and I come next to my dad. He's like, "Who is this freak? Oh my God!" Like, and then he realized it's your son. Oh,
I want to contact Kristen Bell of Encore and get us all together to do it.
You know,
have you seen that show?
You know what's interesting? I don't even know. Like Valerie, for instance, how did you get to H Street?
Say that again.
I'm going to ask everybody. How did you find out about H Street and come there?
A friend of mine told me about Rocky Horror. We went on it was the last Saturday night in March of 1980. And when I was there, I saw Anita, who I knew from high school. She and I met the first day of freshman year on the bus coming in, and then hardly spoke to each other at all. And then immediately we had to go back to Rocky Horror, and the two of us were best friends immediately from that point on.
Mark, how did you get to Rocky Horror?
Hold on 1 second, but I went with a friend to the Waverly. And I went to school with Elaine Hall and stuff, so I knew all about it. It was like,
Look
you know.
who's coming.
Huh?
Yep.
Yes. I was just about to say, hey,
Greta.
Greta.
Well, look who's here.
Greta Tone
Hey,
with her original
it's
haircut.
Greta Tone
That's
from
the way I remember you,
Bayo.
Greta.
Hey, I never received the link.
What?
Nobody ever invited me.
You were on the big chain. Of course you did.
But I didn't receive it.
Some people
That chain was
all on the chain. But I sent another link this morning or late last night. So that it would be right there.
Well, you're here now.
I have to thank Michelle. Michelle sent it to me. Hi.
Oh, yeah. She just texted me that you were going to come.
Greta, show us the
email.
tattoo you got.
Show
us the tattoo you got. What?
I offered to send anyone who needs it, who didn't want to go through the chain one to find it, that I'd send you if you give me your cell number or email, I'd send it, but I didn't get anything.
Your email didn't come to me, Mark.
All right, well, she's here now.
You had to ask me for your email if you wanted it separate.
Sweetie.
Hi. Sorry, I tried my best. I swear.
No, I know what happened. I'm just going to say you didn't do anything wrong. I left the group because I didn't want to get any more of the comments.
Oh.
So, okay, that's that.
Aw.
Okay, Lilius, hi.
Hi, Freda.
Who else is here?
Hi, Freda.
Sal is here.
Sal, I hear Sal's voice. Sal! Hi! Oh my God!
How are you?
I'm very good. How about you?
I remember going to one of your early photography shows years
I
ago.
did too. I did too. She's great.
Yes.
She had great shows.
Dory came to that. Is she here?
No. Dory and Gail couldn't make it. She had to work, but she sent her love to everyone.
Oh, well, did you have a good time? What was going on here for 3 hours?
We were talking about you the whole time. You missed it.
We did mention you, Freda.
Come on, Freddie, you gotta show us the lips tattoo.
The statue?
The lips tattoo.
Oh, tattoo!
Look at this.
There it is.
That's cool.
There it is, guys.
Very cool.
Every once in a while it fades, so I have to have the red darkened in.
You used to, remember you told me you used to take a razor blade and try to make the lips deep in the middle. Did it ever work?
No, blood would come out during the show. I did
Oh
it
my
on
God.
purpose. Yeah.
Oh, how funny. We were all crazy.
Yes, Lilius, you look fabulous.
Freda, we had so many great nights at your apartment.
Oh my God. You and Nora and me screaming our guts out. Oh my God.
I just remember the squirrels outside your apartment on Christopher.
Oh, really? Yes.
The squirrel statues, remember?
Yeah, I remember I lived on Christopher. Now I live around the corner on Waverly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Are you still in the village?
Yeah, in fact, I hear the parade going right by my window right now.
Oh,
There's
they're
a
having
parade.
the parade today? They're actually having it?
Yeah.
I thought they canceled it.
It's not the official one. It's the Reclaim Pride one. Alternate one. They're doing it for Black Lives Matter.
It's not the official one, but they have 1 billion cops. It's
Of course.
really being, yes, but it's loud. It's good. I will.
Well,
Bill.
there's a break. I gotta go, everybody. So it was wonderful
Bye,
to see
Marie.
all of you.
Bye, Maria.
Who said
See
that?
you in the
Who said
Poconos
that?
sometime.
Yes. Come visit.
Cool.
All right.
Yes,
Good
that would be
night.
cool.
Bye,
All right,
everybody.
take care.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
I'm gonna go, you guys too. Really nice seeing you all. I hope we get to do this again soon.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably should get going too, because you know what? My birthday's coming up any day, and so's Christmas. So what have we been here for? We've been here longer than we went to Rocky.
Poor Freda
Oh.
got on and we're all leaving.
No, I'll stay and talk to you, Freda.
I will have to stay till the
Freda,
end.
next
so.
time, at least unblock Mark.
O'clock.
Unblock Mark so you get the invitation so we can spend some time with you.
When is the next one?
We'll have to do it next month. You guys up for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I will make it happen.
Okay. I
All
can't
right,
wait.
great.
We can do a monthly thing.
That would be awesome.
All right, guys. Love you all. Good to see you.
Bye,
Bye, Doug.
Bye, Doug. Bye.
Bye, Doug.
Bye,
Bye,
Doug.
Doug.
Bye. Okay, it's over.
We're still here.
Well, I have a Zoom at 4 o'clock with one of my friends. We have every Sunday at 4.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because at least I have some social life. Otherwise, I stay in.
I know it's crazy like this, isn't it?
People are starting to not wear masks in my neighborhood.
I think it, like in New York too. Well, not as much, not that many, but you start to see people certain areas. Like I was in Red Hook not long ago, and there were people not wearing masks and just hanging out. You know,
Gas Beach and everybody wears them. Everybody.
Oh, I like to see that, but you know, I hate to go outside now because they're walking around arrogant with their head held high, and if you curse at them, they ignore you.
I pulled off some woman the other day, you know, in a store. There was a woman in a store, and
What
the
did you
people
say?
asked her to wear a mask, and she refused and was bitching. So I said, you know something? It shouldn't just be the people in the store having to tell her. So, let her know that everybody is pissed off. So I just opened my fucking mouth and told her off. And I could be a bitch when I tell people off. So,
The store shouldn't have let her in.
no,
They shouldn't have.
they were scared to say something. They didn't want to start something up.
Oh,
But that's
please.
ridiculous.
Oh my
You
You
know?
can't get into a store in my
we're
neighborhood
lucky.
if you're not wearing a mask. You can't. They won't let you in.
Yeah, which is right. I mean, look what's happening in the rest of the country. We're doing okay now because we handled our shit. You know, they didn't want to handle it because they're all fucking red states and lunatics, other than California, because the governor there got sued up and down to, so he had to back down, But all these idiots, I mean, look at Florida,
I know.
What
They
an
never
imbecile.
were, man.
In Texas, the two of them, those governors, man, they need to go down with Trump, man.
Yeah.
Flush them down the toilet.
I will be right back.
No one invited Howie.
What's that?
Speaking of Trump, no one invited Howie.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh God, Howie. Yeah.
What the
He's a Republican
what
in
the
the
fuck
mid-
happened?
I
How does
forgot.
he become a
I'm so
Republican?
sorry.
How? How does this, Howie? Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't, sort of goes against, this is Howie, and this is Republicans.
Atlanta.
It makes no sense.
No, of course, it's crazy.
No sense.
Well, you know what? It's like a mental illness thing. This isn't a political movement. It's a cult, a personality cult. It's not like they believe in this or that necessarily. They believe in him.
Yeah, my
He is their
family.
God.
My family is doing that right now. They're in complete denial. They are flying to Florida 5, 6, 7, having parties every month. He's nuts. I'm like, no masks. He says,
Wow.
come to my house. If you're bored, it's your fault. Go out. Nothing's wrong. It's a hoax. And they're flying and they're traveling. And
Are they
back and forth.
injecting disinfectants?
And
Are they shoving UV light up their asses?
It's
How
so
do you inject
scary.
UV light?
I
I've
won't
been trying. I don't know how to get it into a
I
goddamn
won't
needle.
go there. I won't go see my family. I feel so sad. I missed her graduation because they had a graduation party, like 50 people. And I'm like, no, I'll stay home. I'll watch. And they posted it on Facebook and they pointed out that I was the only one not there.
And have any of them tested positive yet?
Not going there. I don't
maybe-
even want to bring it up. I'm so
They
afraid.
don't want to be tested because
No.
they will find out.
Right, and if you get tested, then it becomes real. It's a whole thing. Like if you don't test, then it's fine, right? Isn't that what he said?
Only one still
That's
alive.
what he said. If you don't test, the numbers will go down. Duh.
That's what Trump said.
Yeah, and
that's
he
what
actually
said. And they're
he's
like,
trying to get him to stop
He's got
testing.
it
The fucking
twice.
idiot.
That is so sick. It's like saying, don't test anybody for cancer because then they won't know and they won't be high numbers.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But this is the guy who's poisoning our fucking water. He took away the EPA
Water Protection
protections.
Act.
Do you know
the
that
Clean Air Act.
because of climate change, fresh water is going to be a scarcity, and he's fucking poisoning our water? I think we should shoot him. Can't we shoot him?
But he'll blame the Democrats because it wasn't
la
him.
la 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 la. Don't say that. La la la. La 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 la. Yeah, you're gonna get a phone call. Don't do that. Don't. So
Let
back
him
to
call,
what
I'll tell
Judith
him.
was saying.
Now watching
How
Mark.
did everybody get to 8th Street? I want to hear that story.
Well, I told you mine.
No, who is next?
I'll
I'll go next.
Okay,
ahead.
you go first.
I'll go next because I come before you for that story. Because I know you want to take it. I had, my brother was going to the Waverly and he was doing Eddie Already with Sal and Dory and Eric and Robin. And we had friends, Gail, who couldn't be here today. She kept singing these songs and singing these songs. I was like, you know what? If I go and I hate it, can we talk about something else? Because I'm still here, right?
Back on the ranch.
So I saw it at Kingsborough. I said, if I'm going to see it and hate it, I might as well see it for free. I went to Kingsborough. They had a free show after the finals in January. It was my sister's birthday, January 7th, 1977, my very first Rocky Horror Show. No, well, some people were yelling lines, but not really. And no performers, no makeup, no nothing. I fell in love with Tim before he turned around in the elevator. He stopped his foot 2 times. You know, in the Kingsborough, they only had 1 projector. And you know, Rocky Horror is more than 1 reel. They were taking so long to rewind. I started turning around yelling, hurry up, you can't do this to me. Gail was hysterical. My friend Jenny and Sal, the other Sal, were hysterical laughing because they know I had never seen it before. People behind me were telling me, oh, how many times have you seen it? I was like, what do you mean, how many times? This is my first time. I want to see what's, you know, going to come out of the elevator. As soon as the movie was over, I grabbed Gail. I said, Gail, we're going Friday, right? We're going Friday, right? We got to go. So I started going to the Waverly. They introduced me to you, Sal, and to Dory, and I started hanging out. When we had to go to Queens, I was going with everybody to the bus. And then when we finally, Sal got us 8th Street, oh, we were home. So that's how I got there.
Mark Dorner, how did you get in this?
Oh my God,
You're so
that's a
unlikely
story.
there.
Actually, it started from when I went to school down here in Florida. I was involved with a cast down here, and the radio station that was it was a weird thing. They wanted to do a Battle of the Franks, and I was up in New York, and I met with Sal and Alex. Do you remember that, Sal? We went to Amy's and, you know, talked about this whole thing. And it didn't happen. And I ended up back in New York. And I just started hanging out, became friendly with Ed, and the rest went from there. So I was thinking about, but actually the first time I saw it was even before that. It was, I think, for Dory's 100th. And it was a friend of mine by the name of, a cartoonist friend of mine, Leslie Sternberg, who passed away, who took me to 8th Street. And it was like, but Rocky was one of those things, like all through high school, I heard about it. You heard about the musical.
Yeah.
And I had a friend in high school who swore that Tim was hanging out at the New Yorker during the initial run of the, and I'm like, well, that's kind of weird, you know, but that's how I got there. The other thing, I was thinking back to 1980, and it's like the irony that Tim was on Broadway and Rocky's going on at the same time. And it's like, wow, that must have been kind of interesting.
Hi,
you
Mark.
know, so hello.
We never met.
Oh, Freddie, you don't know Mark?
Yes, you do.
We know
You
each
know
other.
him, Freda. He used to, first of all, he used to pick me up, God bless him, during
And
time.
occasionally I did Eddie and Dr. Scott when
Yes.
we needed it. Yes.
Me and Mark are photographers on Facebook together.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how I know him.
Oh, you
Yeah.
never met him at 8th Street, Freda?
Yes, we did. We
I'm
did
too
know.
old.
Well,
But could I just tell my story because I have to get off?
yeah,
And
yeah,
finish
please.
soon.
We love to hear your story.
Well, I'll make it fast. I saw the movie Down the Shore one summer. First time I ever saw it, I knew it was my favorite movie I've ever seen in my entire life. That's when the lips came on the screen. The movie didn't even start yet. So I went every time, and I decided I'm the biggest fan. So I have to go to New York where it's all happening. So, of course, I joined the club, and Sal nicknamed me Freda Tone from Bayonne, which was good because I had the fucking nerve to show up at 8th Street alone. Nobody knew me. Out of the blue, I walked over there, and I said, I'm Freda, and Sal gave me such a good greeting that I felt at home. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Sal.
By the way, before I said I went to the Waverly because friend brought me there and I knew Elaine Hall and all that. When I went to 8th Street, it was the opening weekend and I heard it was going there. So I went that Saturday, and online waiting, I met Jewel. She first made friends with me, and I was there with my mom. I swear to God, my mom was very cool. My mom was nominated for her, did a She was associate producer of a documentary nominated for an Oscar. Interesting woman. So, and Jewel, you were the one who first made friends with me online. And then I went the next week, and then I met Sammy. And Sammy, I really made friends with, and she put makeup on me, Transylvania makeup, and said, and I went by myself that time, the second time. So it was like Sammy made me feel so welcome that I just kept going. So it reminded me of what you said. Exactly. You need, when people welcome new people, that's awesome.
That's
you
right.
know? And that's, I think it says a lot about us that we loved, oh, hey, someone new, let's play, right?
Yes, like-minded people. Yep.
Exactly. And I kept saying this, we made a community. And that here we are 40 years later, and that what we did had such a cultural impact. It just says so much about what we did. And how many of us did all kinds of interesting things on the side, right? I mean, we had lots of wild personalities, and we welcomed everyone, all types of people. I remember when Sal used to take me under his wing, and then Michael Wax, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was the kind of place it was, right? Here, Blossom, and it was cool, right? So, yay us.
Oh, my buttons.
Alex and I used to take Michael Wax to screenings because Michael was a big, big film buff. He really knew his stuff.
Yeah.
And one day at the screening, when he was meeting us, his father came with him because he wanted to know who these two older men were that wanted to have anything to do with his son. And he spent 3 minutes with us, and he said to Michael, "Oh, they're just film nerds." And he walked away.
He has 2 daughters.
That's awesome.
Michael Wax has 2 daughters?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
He
married.
posts on Facebook all the time.
He has he's married a long time to this nice Russian lady
Where does he live?
in Long Island.
We have to invite him next time.
You remember when he ran away from home with some girl and they were sleeping in the city in parks and stuff like that?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I was out having dinner with somebody and nobody knew where Michael Wax was for months. And I'm having dinner up at Times Square and I look out the window and I see Michael Wax passing with some girl. And I went running out the door to talk to him. He goes, we're okay. And he just kind of walked away.
Oh, wow. Good for him. That'll make you grow up fast.
Yeah.
Oh, one other person. Whatever happened to Danny Radcliffe?
He lives in San
Danielle.
Francisco. Danielle lives in San
Around, he's on Facebook.
in San
I know,
Francisco.
but what's we're talking about Howie, and Danielle's someone I can't draw a beat on. It's what the hell is he into?
I don't know. I think he's kind of living as a woman, so I don't know.
Oh.
I don't ask him personal questions. We just talk back and forth.
Oh.
So I feel the same way. I don't think it's a, you get a personal idea of what he's doing. But he's fine. I mean, he seems happy, which is good. Yeah, exactly.
I had a coworker who knew Mark. I forget Mark's last name, the owner, him and Steve, Mark and Steve. And
Glasser?
Huh?
Was it Glassman or Glasser?
Yeah,
Mark's
I think it's
last
Glasser. Mark Glasser, isn't it?
That
So
was his
he,
name?
I think, is it not? You know what? I could be wrong. But Mark Glasser is a name I'm familiar with. But he actually, I think, sent him a hello from me, or something like that. But I probably could get in touch with him, just a thought. And not that I really liked him a lot, I'll have to be honest.
He
At
was
the
nicer
end,
than Steve, so.
the last time I went, after I was not going to be going anymore, I stopped going a week before, and I happened to be in the village, so I said, "Oh, let me pop in and say hi to everybody." So I pop in, and Mark says he won't let me in. Just to say, I'm I just want to say hi. Nope, sorry. I'm what a jerk, right? And then I don't know, one of the ushers said, "Oh, go in," and let me in. I said hi to all you. And then as I was on my way out, Mark saw me and said, "I told you not to go in. You're banned from the theater for 2 weeks." And I looked and said, "I'm not coming back at all." He goes, "You're not?" "No, bye."
Hey, whatever happened to Darren? Remember Darren?
That's what I said.
We were just about Darren.
If people didn't even remember him, let alone know what happened to him. I
remember him.
I saw him when he was a police officer once at some event. So he was like, I'm like, "You're a police officer?" He's like,
Was he a police officer or a security guard?
Police. He was a police officer. He was a New York City police officer.
How could he be a New York City police officer when he was at least in his 20s at Rocky Horror?
It blows my mind away, but
Could he have been like an
right.
His
could he have been an
father owned
auxiliary
the
like
furniture company. His father owned the furniture company. That's what I don't remember the police thing
Could
at
a
all.
volunteer like Ron Maxwell.
I thought he was an actual police officer. That's what I remember.
That could have been a costume for Darren.
No, it was at an event. He was guarding something with the police.
Right.
He was crazy.
I don't remember
Darren was crazy. Darren was crazy. I love Darren. Don't get me wrong.
No, someone else told me they knew he was a police officer and had retired from the police department.
This is suspect to me.
I think this is true.
He was crazy. There was a craziness about him.
Darren was a little nuts.
Probably dressed in uniform to go to the spike.
No, it was at some event, not a pride event. He was at some event where it was a big march, and he or something. It might have been an environmental thing. I saw that he was there, guarding the path. That's where, and I was shocked, and he was telling me, "Yep, I'm a police officer."
I'm telling you, I think he got dressed up, went there, and told everybody he was a police officer.
Well, he was with the officers, though. They wouldn't have let him in. It had to be legit, So I'm sure. And I was stunned, for the record. I'm like, really?
I don't know. Darren was a big bullshitter.
No, but I saw him, and some of the people who have gone now from the chat knew that he was a police officer. I forget who, maybe Doug. I think Doug knew about it. So you can ask Doug next time. But hard to track him down. I don't think anyone could track Darren down right now.
Guys.
Yeah. Too bad. Darren was an interesting character. He was the best
I need
criminologist.
to
Oh my God.
go.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you at the next month, I hope.
Yes. I'll make it happen.
Great seeing you all. Thanks, Michelle. You saved me. Thanks.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, bye.
I
Good
said
seeing
thank you to her.
Freda.
Okay.
Take care, Freda. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Same here, everybody. It was great to see you. I can't
I
wait.
need to take off.
Bye,
Bye,
Freda.
all sweeties.
Freda Tone from Bayonne.
And then I changed to Freda Shitty from New York City. All right, see you.
That was great.
Well, that was worth the price of admission,
from
right?
New York City. Oh my God, she's so funny.
Yeah. Wow. I'm recording this.
I need to go to.
I was going to say, I was mentioning my cousin before. I'm thinking I've got to show this recording to my cousin and see if she'd like to put together some reality thing, Jewel, I couldn't understand that, honey.
We can't hear you, Jewel.
It's so garbled.
I need to go too.
Yes,
You have to go. Yeah.
Oh,
Take care, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Next time, get the kids to make your microphone work better.
Yes.
Hope your phone's getting better.
I love you all.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wait, I just had a moment of humanity. Stop.
Did it hurt Did it hurt, Billy?
Billy.
Do we need to
Remember,
call an ambulance
I'm a
for you or
government
anything?
man.
Good
What?
job with the Brady Bunch.
Do we need to call an ambulance for you? Is it like, something like trying to make room in there for something? No?
I'm happy I knew all of you when I was younger. And, it's such a long time ago, and so much shit between then and now. And I remember it started in Jersey City with me and Nora, who I met because we did a show at St. Al's together on Kennedy Boulevard, the nun school. I was in her senior show. And I don't know how we got to Rocky Horror together, but we got there and we met you. I think Lilith was friends with Nora. And that's how it all started.
At the State Theater in Jersey
I
City.
used to go to the theater at 12 years old. At 12,
Yes, the
Sal-
State Theater.
Sal talked my mother into allowing me to go at 12
The
because
State Theater,
he
and then
always let me stay by him when I went to the Waverly. So I was desperate to go. So Sal was like, "Oh, just let her go to the State at 12 o'clock at night." 12 years old, and I sat there and I did lines, and Nora came up to me, and the rest is history. So
I
then
brought my sister.
and
I
then
brought
we
my
met
sister
Natalie
Jennifer at
somehow.
10.
What,
she
Bill?
remembered-
Then we met Natalie somehow and wound up at the Oritani
That was my first
in
theater.
Hackensack.
I
was there in December of '78.
Oh, yes, where you live now, Hackensack.
Yes, I do. That's right.
We got
it all
off,
goes back to Hackensack.
we got our floor show costumes. We got our floor show costumes at some women's corset place on Hackensack's Main Street.
Yep.
And after I did that, I could do anything.
That's where we met Greg
Yep.
and Natalie, Greg, me, Freddie, Maria.
Yes,
That's where I met them all.
And
I'll
how
be
come
right
I don't
back.
remember you guys? I was at the Ortani.
You were the floor show that came in after us.
Oh, okay.
We had gone to 8th Street, and then you guys went to Hackensack.
Greg Klein.
I think we were the original floor show from the Oritani.
Yeah. Oh, wow, 2 benchmarks.
Yeah, the original State floor show, the original Oritani floor show, and the original 8th Street.
8th Street floor show. And then people are
We
like,
got
"Billy,
around."
you?" Yeah, we did.
I'll tell you what, let me tell my story because Blanche got home about half an hour ago and she's feeling neglected.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
tell
I
your
gotta-
story.
what
Well,
about
anyway.
Michelle? Does she feel neglected?
Well, you know,
Well,
we
bring
get,
her to
like,
the
3
group.
hours of family time before we have to go to bed, and then she's up in the morning, and so it's limited. So anyway,
She could come say hi. We don't bite.
she's eating.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Anyway.
Michelle's trying to get the family unit together there. Sorry, please.
No, I was in a cast at the Cedar Lane Cinema in Teaneck, and we had gone to a Rocky Horror show at Charlie's West, and Sal was judging it. It was a costume contest. I don't know if you remember it. It was maybe '83 or so, and we showed up and we took a couple of prizes, and Sal invited us to come see the show at 8th Street. And next thing you know, we're there for the album shoot. And next thing you know, after that, Jackie was recruited, I was recruited, and Roberta was recruited. And I was at 8th Street after that for the rest of the time.
Charlie's West was a gay bar. I
Yes,
know
it
I
was.
knew the bartenders.
I remember that place.
Oh, God, how crazy.
Debbie, you didn't tell your story, Deb.
What?
You didn't tell your story.
Oh, my story? Oh, God. Well, I had a friend that always was singing the Sweet Transvestite all the time. He's like, you have to go and see it. You have to go and see it. And he was performing in his room, and he would sing it over and over again. I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And we went, and it was no longer there. It already moved to Queens, Arian? What was it? The Arian Theater? So we went there to see it. It was just amazing. And then we went back. It was gone. And it was in some little theater in Queens called the Deluxe. And we went, there was only a couple people, and Sal was there, and I brought my little brother. And Sal and my little brother started to play chess. And they're playing.
Sal, yeah.
Oh my God. Sal, my brother, who's like 8 years old at the time, is playing chess with Sal, and we start talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, we're moving to the Center Theater," and he invited us there, and so we went and followed to the Center Theater, which is right, Sal, in Sunnyside, Queens. And from there, we used to wait. We used to be online. We used to wait for the buses to come, and we would see the buses that you guys rented. And they would come down, and it would make a turn, and everybody be screaming. The whole line would just go crazy. It's like they were here. They were like superstars. Sal and Dory and everybody would come out from the show, and we just went from there. And the next thing you know, we followed to 8th Street, and that was it. And it was like home. Because Paul was also living in Jersey at the time, and he was driving a lot of people home. And that's just how it started, from like the Arion to the Deluxe to the Center, all the way to 8th Street, like a long time.
Suzanne, you're next, babe. You got to talk.
Me?
Guys, I love you, but I gotta go.
I used to go.
Take care, Seth.
Yep. Take care. We've got to do this again next month.
Next month.
I actually
Say hi, Blanche, for me.
I will do that.
Yes.
Hi,
I will
Blanche.
do that. Love you all.
Take care. Good to see you.
I actually used to see
Blanche, Michelle.
Rocky Horror at the Festival Theater with Jeff. And then I met Michelle on the bus going to Kingsborough. I was going to take I was still in high school, but I was going there to take a test to get, college test thing. And she had Tim Curry, but I had Tim Curry buttons on, and Michelle went, "Oh, I like your buttons. I like your buttons." And I went, "You don't know who that is." And she goes, "Yes, I do. It's Tim Curry." And then we became friends. And then she goes, "Come with me on Friday." So I went with her. That was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how I wound up. But I first met Jeff at the festival.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time.
Look at that, see? I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, guys, I've been here over 3 hours.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
more than
We
we
appreciate it.
I really thought I was going to do an hour or so.
I know.
I totally thought that's all you were going to do.
You
So
just
glad.
Flies.
you just get so involved, and time just flies by.
Yeah.
Like,
And
wow.
Sal, it's nice to see you rather than popping up on a documentary on cult films. It's like, which was very cool, I might add, to see that, But it was like, yeah, I want to see you more, just saying.
Oh, and
Sal, it's so glad to see you.
And
Glad.
happy early birthday, Sal.
Happy early
Yes.
birthday.
Happy
Sal.
birthday.
I want to come in to see Lilius for Pride. We got to do dinner together. All of us.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And Mark, thank you for setting this up. That was great.
It's my pleasure.
I'm going to email you later. I have a couple of computer questions for you. All right?
Sure.
Don't mind?
Of course.
Okay. All right, guys.
All right.
I'll see you if I'm around the next one, I'll definitely do it.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thanks, Sal.
Good to see you.
All right,
Be well.
Bye.
Hi,
Hey,
Sal.
man.
I see.
Leave
I'm so
meeting.
too, guys.
Yeah.
I'm losing it here.
That little-
Lilius, thank
That
you for
was so
bringing your
cool.
brother.
Of course. Are you kidding? He was
Yeah.
thrilled. He was so excited.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
sweet.
Look how long he stayed. I'm like,
I know,
he didn't
I'm
plan to.
impressed.
I know he didn't plan to. He even
Yeah.
said he wasn't going to.
We are an
But,
interesting bunch.
yeah, very cool. Well, we are definitely going to have to do it again.
More.
And I'm awesome to see you all.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I got to go too because 4
Thank
a.m. comes early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
It sounds like a good moment to end it. So love you
Yeah.
all.
Love
Yes.
you too.
Love
See
you.
you soon.
Love you too.
Bye, everybody.
Mwah.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Dave.
Everyone keep safe.
Bye, Michelle.
Yes, stay
Bye,
safe,
Will
everyone.
Billy.
Bye.
Bye, Willbilly. As opposed to Hillbilly. I guess that's better.
Exactly. He's my Will Billy.
It's your new name, you know.
Forever now.
That's
I
it.
had to get off these things.
I'm
It's
so lucky.
Willbilly. Be well.
Billy.
Bye.
All right, guys.
See you
Love
next
you.
month. Love you
You
too.
got it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just me and you. I know. We gotta go.
Hey, we get to close the show.
Yeah.
Aw.
Listen, do you know how to take? I know Sammy's been taking screenshots.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
I presume she just did it with her camera.
Hmm.
That's, I mean, with my phone, of course, but no.
Mm. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
hold
just,
on.
because,
Hold on. PC, how do you do it? Oh. Do a screenshot. I gotcha. Okay, I've just been informed how to do it.
okay.
So for next time, sniping tool. You have to look in your computer for a sniping tool. And
For what?
a sniping tool.
Sniping.
SNIPING, I believe, right?
Yes.
Oh no, it might be two-piece. That would be snipping tool. That makes more sense. Snipping tool.
But where would I find the snipping tool?
You may have to load it if you don't have it. But
Oh. I don't think I have it. This is my new laptop.
oh, that's right. I know you got a new computer.
Yeah.
Go,
But I don't know where anything is.
go and start button and search, right? Put in snipping in the search.
Let me exit full screen. And in Zoom meeting, in the search.
Hold on. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Okay. Yeah, that's not part of the thing.
Oh.